You guys, yeah, you guys are, down at the very bottom on level 2.
Yeah.
Quick
Only
note.
me and Malachi are there, though, for some reason.
Quick note. As I went back and reviewed some things, there is one thing I forgot to mention. So, you guys, down over here in area 17, you'll notice there's 2 giants there by the telescopes. You would have seen those when you're on the floor up above, that there were 2 giants on that rampart there going around the courtyard. And they have like big giant bags of rocks, like next to them. So
Just gonna chuck them.
yeah, you imagine they chuck rocks at things that fly by. Yeah.
Probably kill some can, all things considered.
But anyway, so
Giants.
that is
Trebuchets.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they're bio trebuchets. That's actually very accurate. Anyway, so last time we left off, the group went to go find a relic that would lead them to the Cloud Castle that Ethan was experimented on inside of. Along the way, they heard a loud roaring and then found that very same castle. Very convenient, large, big time saver. How about that? So you approached. You managed to sneak into the castle with a well-placed fog cloud spell to disguise the airship as a cloud, which was awesome.
Oh my god.
You guys got to the very top level of this castle. Did some exploring. You found a room that had an orb that apparently controlled the castle and where it moved, which Malachi activated and sent the castle downward. So it's very slowly drifting down towards the ground. You also discovered that this place is pretty well guarded. You saw several cloud giants, lots of these flying bird things that all look exactly the same, the Aarakocra, but they all look exactly the same stature, same plumage. And then you also went up to the tower, you fought a couple invisible creatures, and then found a little chest, a very small little chest. It looks like maybe it's just like a replica of, you would imagine, a bigger one. But you're not exactly, like, I think that somebody rolled well enough Arcana to say that it's part of a spell, it has something to do with it, and you do know it has a conjuration magic on it, but you don't know how exactly it works. You also found a set of items. You found a battle axe in a cabinet. Well, you found a battle axe. You found a headband, and you also found a small 1-inch cube with a command word on it. And like I think it was a command word on it that Crane has, and he doesn't know what will happen when he speaks the command word. So there's that.
Terrifying.
It explodes.
Honestly, it could. Like, for all you guys know, that could happen. You guys then snuck back down from the tower into the kind of the second floor area. Well, you discovered third floor, a lot of residential stuff. There's a library. You found a children's playroom with 2 cloud giant children standing about 6.5 feet tall. That looked like maybe they were 4 years old. Human comparative. Giants live longer, so you're not really sure what the transfer rate. You don't know what cloud giant year is, how that works. And there was one cloud giant that checked in on the children. That was referred to by the children as Uncle Thulin. Then you made your way back down to the second floor. You just got to that floor, and you did hear an alarm. be sound as there was screeching Aarakocra, and then you heard several cloud giant voices shouting to arms. You also can hear on the floor that you're on right now, you can hear like heavy footsteps, you imagine giant, stomping around in the halls around you. So there is movement. None of them are coming into your little alcove just yet. You don't hear any movement coming like from the stairs back behind you. So that's where we're at. So, what would you guys like to do?
Well, I guess we'll just go send the wisp through the first door.
Yeah. Suppose that could work. And invisible.
Yeah, that wisp is real good.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are you sending your wisp?
Through here.
So you're gonna go to the left. All right, we'll go ahead and reveal that.
Oh,
This is room 12.
that's where they fuck.
You know, there's a very specific room for it. Yes. Anyway, let's see. Scroll
I did nothing
down
else
to room number 12. Okay. In this area, you see some beds. These ones are much like kind of they're a lot rattier. They're kind of covered in large moth-eaten cloaks and things like that. They don't look to the same level as all the other finery has been. There isn't anybody in here. You do notice that all of the cloaks and the beds they're big, but they're not giant big. They're a little bit smaller, but still bigger than an average human would use. That's all you see in this room.
Alrighty. I guess we'll just move on over to here.
That is just it's just like a closet.
Oh. Disappointing.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just kind of like there's a few like boxes in here. You're not 100% what's in them. And you see some more cloaks in there, and yeah, so that's just kind of like basically a coat closet, basically.
So like no gyms or anything else?
No, nothing of worth. This area is quite, kind of run down.
We're skipping that room, boys. Next one.
Yep. Upward.
Okay, so now you go out to the hallway. In the hallway, you see... Here we go. So, yeah, long hallway, couple doors on either side. Go ahead and reveal those doors a bit. There you go. You can actually see them. And at this point, you do see several giants that are milling about. You see 3 of them go, 4, actually. You see 3, they look like guards, and they are moving. Let's go ahead and pull up my... They are moving away from you guys. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 3 of them look like the standard guard types that you had seen before. One of them looks to be a he's wearing finer clothes. We'll go ahead and tint him red. He looks young, and you hear him kind of directing like other giants as he follows along, saying like, "We'll meet up with Sansuri in down in the courtyard." As they are all trailing off that way, so they go down this hallway towards down some stairs, so off into what you imagine is the courtyard area.
Well, while they're gone, we should probably try to find a way out quickly. Or a way out of this hallway.
Well, we still need to find the conch or the person we're looking for. But yeah, I think we should just keep scouting. Like, obviously, if we just ran out of the hallway, they would have seen us. So scouting is a good idea.
You guys also, just as a quick note, ever since the alarm sounded, you have not heard the roaring of a dragon that shook the place. It's stopped.
Let's see. I guess we'll just explore the room upwards.
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead and poke your. You go ahead and poke your wisp into there, and here, you've seen these creatures before. You see 3 ogres. Now you might think that these might be what those beds back there were for. And this area is a kitchen. You can see that there are like fresh pumpkin pies like set on top of the table there. As one ogre kind of says to the other one, he's just like, I don't know if you should put that much sugar in there. And then the other one's just like, hey, look here, all right, you deal with the appetizers, I make the desserts, he makes the main course, all right? I do my job, you do yours. And you just see him like arguing while the other one just doesn't say anything. He just kind of smiles. He's just chopping away at whatever it is he's making. And that's what you see in there.
What a bunch of guys, honestly.
Yeah, like this whole place is on alert. They're like, look, somebody gotta make this food. And they are on the task.
Evidently. I like these guys.
Probably shouldn't go in there.
Why not?
Oh, and there was a little, I'm gonna say there's a little door right there.
I see. So we're gonna go that way is what you're trying to...
How far away is this? This is 100 feet. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, and here, another storage room. You see supplies, casks, food, stuff like that. So, that's what's in there.
Weightless.
Yeah,
we can look in here if you can look down here too. Remember that, like you can, cause
yeah,
go through that wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's see, how far can I go from here? This is 16. I can just barely. I can peek into that room, so I guess I'll do that room.
Which one?
Over here.
Man, that 100 feet getting you some. Yeah, you definitely.
Yeah,
can.
90.
All right, sure, let's do it. Yeah. Little door there. Little, like I said, I did not realize. Like, I mean, I wasn't thinking about like dungeons and stuff. I'm like, no, yeah, I've done this. Yeah, even more storage. This is a very well stocked larder. You imagine in order to keep a castle full of giants fed, takes a lot of food. So
Giant man, giant appetite.
that's what. And there is a passageway outside from it that you can like. Some of the boxes have been kind of hastily shoved off to the side. That's what you see in there.
Okay.
So storage, more storage. We'll say like this little thing here is like a spice closet or something. I don't freaking know.
Sure. I guess I'll just
Yep.
send it downwards then, because I can't send it.
I'm just gonna say you're gonna keep going, so we'll just go ahead and reveal this hole. Just there you go. You get this hole, like this hallway out here, and then you have this other room. This room is much more on par with the other rooms that you've seen. Very finely furnished. Yeah, let's see. It doesn't say. Yeah, it's a. There's a fine cloak that hangs from a hook. There's all sorts of books in here. Look like they've got like like on some of the covers, like murals of dragons fighting giants and things like that. Yeah. And then there's a small palm tree that's growing out of this little alabaster vase in the corner of the room. The vase itself being like 7 feet tall. So that's what you see in here.
Alrighty.
A room with some books and a big old palm tree. Which for a giant is almost just like a rabbit, like your average office plant.
I suppose so.
So that's what you see.
Yeah, that's about as much as we can
So,
explore
should
too,
we try
I
to go
think.
down first?
The stairway you're at right now does not go down any further. So you're
Well, no, I meant like down the hallway and like.
okay.
We might get seen though.
I
That's
mean-
my only worry.
We are gonna get seen here.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to be seen by 4 giants at once, quite frankly. like,
Fair,
like,
clanky bastards.
like we can fight like probably fight 2 or 3 maybe, but like 4?
I mean, it's the only way to go.
It's true. Well,
So there's a couple doors out to the sides, and then there's back towards the gatehouse, which you did see. I'll go ahead and place them on the map. But you did see there were 2 cloud giants over at the gatehouse, manning
Oh.
ballista. As you approached.
We
So-
still don't know how to get downstairs. That's what we want to do, right?
You down the hall where those giants went. There is a stairs going down, like to the courtyard. So far, that's the only way you've seen that goes downward.
Probably explore the inner rooms first before we fight like billion cloud giants.
We don't have a lot of time to explore the inner rooms. Like, if we know it's just a bedroom or something, we don't have time to treasure hunt here. There's right. Like, we should be
Well, I meant
focused
for
on one goal,
stairs
which
instead
is
of like.
getting.
I meant for like looking for stairs, like
Oh,
in the
yeah.
in the inner part of the.
Yeah. Then rather than go to the courtyard. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
So, do we
So,
wanna try
want to
sneak-
do the south side? Because it looks like we're kind of. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
yeah, it probably would be.
Alright. So I think what we're gonna do is rush out this door, and hope to get to this door, and get in and go south. All right.
Okay. So you guys go to creak this door open. This massive, giant-sized door. You kind of peek through the hallway, and it looks like for now you're in the clear. So you guys book it to the next door down.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say you're moved into there. You start sprinting down this hallway. You see torches up on the walls on either side of you. This place is well lit, and no issues there. And as you get closer to this door, you do kind of come to the top of the stairs, and they go down for quite a ways to the floor below, and you can hear voices of several giants coming from down there. There's a few male, and then there's one female. It sounds like that's all you hear. So they're talking. There's some kind of heated discussion going on, and you hear some more movement as some of the giants down there are moving around. So you duck into the hallway. Looks clear. You will now have access to the bottom door if you would like it.
Yeah, let's go peek the wisp in.
Doing the wisp stuff? Okay, yeah, no problem. We'll just go ahead and we'll say it peeks around. You see another set of stairs going down. You have the side area here. You do notice that one of the cloud giants that was in the hallway earlier is now up here, manning one of the ballista. And he is joined, double check to make sure, I believe there are... Let's see. So you saw... Okay, yeah, so there's 2 from the way that the ones that ran.
Oh, fuck.
There's 2 down here, and then there was 1 on the other ballista that apparently was already there.
Holy shit.
Maybe go through 15, then go back. As soon
Yeah.
as we saw that, kind of go back.
Can we
So we're gonna-
break forward to 15 without getting seen?
I said there were 4 cloud giants. There were 5.
Okay.
Originally in the hallway. So there's, as far as you know, there's 1 more down in the... Sorry, I'm like trying to keep track of all this. But yeah, so far you see there are 3 set up on the ballistas. There's a door going outside. You guys, from knowing kind of the general layout of the place, imagine it goes to the rampart. And then there's a set of stairs also that goes down and curves towards that courtyard. So, you guys sprint across the other side then?
Yeah.
Yeah. And basically on this side, it's pretty much a mirror, except there are stairs heading up to the next, the next floor that you came down from. You imagine it comes from the other side back over where the children's rooms were. And then here, you see that the other 2 have gone here. You don't see the one that looked like wearing nicer clothes and look like you don't see him. So last you saw he was in the courtyard, but you do see 3 more cloud giants over manning those ballista as well.
Well,
Wait a minute.
yeah.
Wait, how the fuck do you get down?
These staircases.
Yeah, they go down to area 6.
Oh, okay.
I was misreading the map.
Yeah.
and, like,
okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
up. It's
Yeah,
level
like-
1. So if you go up to level 1,
I
and
thought it
there's
meant
area-
like this area. Down.
Well, that
Oh,
is
well,
that is that area. So the area, yeah, this down here is area 6. It's just like higher up. So if you look down
Okay,
at
well-
area 6, or which is on level 1 at the very top, there's kind of what the ground area looks like.
Well, in that case, we should just go straight forward into it instead of. We should go straight forward into Area 6 rather than going out and over, right?
Yeah.
So, I guess what we would do is plan to fight these idiots over here
Okay.
so that we can go down there and then into the next rooms.
So you guys are walking down the stairs into the courtyard?
Uh,
I guess
Wait.
so.
I don't think the stairs in front of us actually go in.
The stairs in front of you don't what?
They don't. Do they actually go down into? Okay.
Into
so
the courtyard, yeah.
These don't go to here. They don't go to like right here, right?
So, yeah, this goes directly into here. This right here is area 6.
But this is
17.
area 6.
Yes, because this is basically the wall. The top of the wall is another floor. That's how they're labeling it. So 17 is the wall around it on this
okay,
floor.
okay.
6
gotcha.
is the courtyard that's set down, like
This makes
behind
a
the
lot
wall.
more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's confusing. It took me a minute to figure that out. I was like, wait, what the frick?
Yeah. So the whole point is just like, why does this say 6?
Yes, that says open to open to 6 means it's because it's open to the sky. It's a one big open courtyard. It's not like roofed over or anything.
Gotcha.
So, and then that wall comes up to the current floor that you're on.
I see.
So, you guys are walking down the steps towards the courtyard.
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and
I think that's what was decided.
Yeah.
Yep.
go ahead and move. Well, I guess you guys are gonna be coming down the stairs. Whatever, I'll put you over here for now with the rest of your group. All right. So you begin to walk down the steps, into the courtyard. The sound of cloud giants conversing, some of it heated. Who is near the front?
Probably me and Malachi.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception checks for me. Both of you speak giant?
No, I speak not giant.
Okay. So you'll...
I got a 26.
I rolled a 24.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Jonah, or Crane, you can hear that there's kind of some orders being barked. It sounds like there's several giants in this courtyard, but you don't know what they're saying. Malachi, since you speak giant, you hear one kind of stern female voice that's saying just like, branch out, find them, bring them to me. I want to see what guests have dared intrude.
Uh-oh.
As you're getting closer, Ethan, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
What's Mom making dinner? There's Fritos and ranch chicken, or not ranch, sour cream.
No one cares about your fucking. I hear nothing.
Would you roll?
1.
Oh, yeah. You're still on edge, you know, given the situation. I think that's fair. So you guys continue down into the courtyard. You're just walking on.
I don't know, people in front. Are we?
Well, wouldn't we? Okay, so I would tell everyone to hold. And it's just like we should give them a chance to actually fan out, right? Like if she's barking orders, we should let them follow those orders, and then we should. Who's barking orders? Oh, like I'm pretty sure that the giant we're looking for is out there right now.
Yeah, it sounded like Sansuri, because it was a female, and it was stern and giving
I just
orders.
heard a bunch of ooga booga.
Same.
Oh, do I want to react?
Now's our chance.
Ethan, you do know. Sansuri is powerful.
The whole point is we're trying to go find the lords, though. It's like might as well make it happen.
I was just saying, like, if Ethan was thinking of just like charging in, you know,
Yeah.
whip it out and run in. I'm like, you do know. I mean, if
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
a
you
great
want to do,
idea,
if that's
is
what you
what
want
I'm
to do, then do what you want to do. I'm just giving you all the information that you know this is not
She was staring at you.
a minor feat.
Yeah, she's weak sauce. She's basically a kobold, yeah.
Like,
Give her credit. She's a kobold. She's a kobold plus.
she's a dragon shield. All right,
She does have magic. I
she's a
suppose.
kobold dragon shield. It's fine.
Yeah, sure.
She's like a kobold.
So you guys are waiting at the top of the stairs.
Sound like they're coming towards
Yes,
us.
to see if any of them are moving.
There's a little bit of a pause, and you hear kind of a younger voice just say, but shouldn't I stay here with you in case what if they come attack? She's like, I do not need your protection. That is not what you are here for. Go. And he just kind of like, oh, right away, Countess. And you hear footsteps walking towards the stairs.
Do we just want to quickly hide in the, in the storage closet right there? 15.
Yes, we do. We do want to
yeah.
do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
guys,
Scatter.
We're trying to let him, whoever that guy is, pass so that we can then get in there and.
Like, you know when like you're out in your garage and you open up the fridge at night and see all the little bugs scurry? That's us.
Scatter!
All right, so you
I mean,
guys are
honestly, we wanna. Yeah.
you guys are ducking into the storage room.
Because we want a 1v6, well, 1v like 12 her, so.
You guys are ducking into the storage room.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the
I'm
play, Captain.
I'm
Okay.
hiding, baby.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, everybody go ahead and duck into the storage room. And then we'll say there's plenty of barrels and things to hide behind in there.
I actually just barred me through my door.
Your skeletons might be best around the corner or something like that. There are 15 or 12? 12? You have 12 of them? 11?
11.
You have 11.
Semantics.
No, this is important. We need to keep track of this because otherwise they're going to keep
Vicious
multiplying
rattling.
more than they already will.
Stealthy.
So
They are.
So you're
Sneaky
yeah,
rattles.
so there's not a whole lot of places for 11 of them to go. You could kind of tuck them around the corner. That might be your best bet. So yeah, you hear the footsteps as you all duck into this room and try to gently who's bringing up the rear, closing the door? Whoever's doing that, roll me a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, Crane.
Well, I mean, Malachi, I stated I was in the front.
Yeah, Crane.
Is whoever's closing the door,
yeah.
somebody roll me a sleight of hand check. I don't really care who it is.
Yeah,
we're
Crane.
not skeleton.
Yeah, well, yeah, sure, have a skeleton. do it.
22.
Okay, yeah, no problem. This is a big freaking door, and you really have to pull on this thing to get it moving.
Okay,
But
I over-exaggerated. 19.
Okay, that's still okay. Yeah, as it starts to slide this way, it like builds up momentum. You like quickly kind of counter push to slow it down a little bit, and it latches shut with a pretty quiet just. You all dart behind whatever it is you could. So go ahead and move your characters to wherever in this room you would hide. Like I said,
I need the biggest space.
You need the biggest space.
They're all bones. They can just fit. It's like a cube.
I'm about to say, like you might,
Just
back
assemble
there
them real
might be
quick.
better.
Yeah,
And remember, each of these squares is 10 feet.
Hiding behind Malachi here.
So
We're getting in these giant barrels.
I did not want to.
I mean, do you want to try to pull off the top of a barrel?
I don't try. I do.
Okay. Yeah. You and the boys open it up.
The
It's-
boys.
yeah. You open
And
it
it's
up.
like, you know,
It's
the
full.
smoothest teamwork you've ever
The barrel's full.
of what?
Ale.
He's a
Swear
dive
to God, what do you
we
mean?
dive in, baby.
All right. That's true. You don't need to breathe. What do you care? All right. Yeah. Sure. Why not? You and let's see. This is a fairly big barrel. I'm gonna say three
they're
of
for
you.
giants.
Three of you can fit inside. Yeah, but giants don't go climbing into these things.
Giant baby.
I'll give you four. I'll give you four,
Gotta-
and the rest can hide around it, I guess.
They're in the crevices.
So I'm gonna say four of you in total. So you and the OG three, if you want, you can all get in there.
Tabitha had a plan and executed it flawlessly.
The rest of them newbies are on their own. Anyway,
Alright, new guy.
stealth checks.
Oh shit.
Do I have to do 11, 12 of them?
You can roll in groups if you want to.
I did very well.
Holy shit.
Unnatural 20 for
Okay.
me, which will count that for the 3 with me.
Since
Sure.
I'm not really worried about sound, am I still doing this at disadvantage, or what am I doing here? How's this
I'm
going?
gonna say, since you're finding a spot to get to, yeah, you're fine. You don't worry about the disadvantage because you're not moving. I'd say in this scenario you're okay.
It's
Yes,
still
stealth,
a 12.
stealth roll. 12.
It's yeah.
Actually, how about hang on just a second before I'm gonna probably ask for those numbers again real quick. Let me roll something as the door does open and a giant
Big
pokes
boy.
his head inside.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay. We rolled actually retardedly well.
Okay.
Not okay.
Unless his perception's insane, then I'm fucked.
You rolled pretty decent. All right, what are we working with? What we got?
27.
27.
17.
17.
18.
18.
I did with
I
groups
said-
of 4, so my group got an unnatural 20.
Okay.
First 4 got a 17, and then the last 4 got a 16.
Okay. Malachi got a 12.
Mhm.
Okay. The giant walks in. You kind of hear him kind of mumbling under his breath. He's-
Dewaniwanga.
He's walking around. Geralt, what was yours again specifically? You're the
17.
17? Okay. So he walks in
Wisp is invisible.
and he starts what?
The wisp is invisible.
Okay, yeah, the wisp fine. He walks in and he looks around. He walks over to the first stack on the right, begins shifting stuff around close to you, Yarol.
Mm-hmm.
And he like
see.
you're behind a barrel, and he grabs the barrel and pulls it out and looks behind it and sees you. He rolled a 23 on perception.
Ah!
As he sees you,
Oh no!
He's
see.
kinda-
Wait a minute. I haven't been spotted.
so we're gonna roll for initiative.
No.
If you have higher than a 23,
Like, okay.
then you get a surprise round.
But
So
Captain.
if I get a natural, no, I can't.
Ah!
He wasn't
No,
aware
like
of my
like
presence.
not initiative. I'm saying higher than a 23, like stealth.
I know, but Captain, he wasn't aware of my presence before he found Hero.
This is
No, he wasn't. But as you come stumbling out to attack, he'll notice.
Does a natural
actually-
20 count?
Do what?
Because if not, does a natural 20 count
For what?
for whatever you're rolling?
We're rolling for initiative.
Oh,
You already did your stealth.
but if it's
Oh
over
my God.
23,
No,
Okay.
the
That was
stealth
for the-
roll.
if your
yeah,
stealth was over 23.
his perception versus all your guys' stealth was a 23. If you get over a 23, you get a like. If you got over a 23 on the stealth, you get a surprise round.
Gotcha.
Which I think is only Cran.
okay.
I have
yeah.
a plus 10 to stealth, so I
It's
really hope you
impossible for
didn't.
me to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he rolled a 16 plus 7.
Fucking what? How wise is this man?
These cloud giants can see some stuff. So anyway,
I cast blindness as a reaction.
go ahead and roll initiative, everybody. If you haven't already. And we'll start with the 20s and up.
20.
Oh, 22.
Yeah, with that natural 20.
Suck my balls.
That's without alert.
Yeah.
Just you
15,
wait.
15 to 20. Very nice. 10 to 15. Very nice. 5 to 10.
9.
Very nice.
No.
And 0 to 5. And lower.
5.
Okay, 5 for Malachi. 4 for Ethan.
Yes.
Nice, my dude.
I swear, I'm never playing a Dex dump stab character again.
I mean, Dex is good on any character.
That's true.
So,
Just
I
be a
mean,
Dex cleric next time. Easy peasy.
he wanted to,
I
actually.
was going to, except you guys were giving me shit for 24/7.
Wait, were we?
You did. Well, it was more you guys didn't have a front line, so he
You're
was-
like,
Wow.
everybody Frank plays is an elf with Dex main stuff.
I never fucking say that, by the way.
Are you
Can
offended?
I vouch for myself? But I can't vouch for everyone else. For myself.
I mean, I got crap for
I
being a
wanna.
dragonborn. Jonah gets crap for being a human.
Okay, that's fair. though,
Tyler gets
like-
crap for pulling alert every time. Like everybody's got the thing that we're just.
Mine's being a support when I should.
Yeah, yours is
Just
playing
play
playing healer when you're not. You refuse to play a
The last
cleric.
two characters I played, neither of them had Dex as a main stat though. Zeph was like somewhat dexterous, but like he wasn't an elf, or well, he was a half elf. But
Yeah, And, you know, I played 2 Dragonborn. And I didn't even want to play a Dragonborn the second time. But Derek did, and we were both bards, and so I was like, screw it, let's just be brothers. He's like, I want to play Dragonborn. I'm like, fine, let's do it. So, top of the order, Moyer, unsurprisingly, with that 22. So, no surprise around. He notices you as you go to attack, but you do get to go.
Is there a thing for him on the map? Or we
Captain.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I forgot to move it.
Captain.
Yes.
Shit.
Should we
I
not
forgot to roll
do
the wisp.
the surprise
Shit.
round first?
That's true. Wait. No.
Yeah, shouldn't I go first because I get a surprise?
No, because
Well,
it's...
no, because it
Yes.
basically would go if his initiative is higher than Crane's, then technically it wouldn't matter.
But it's not.
It's like really weird because technically we'd all be surprised except for Crane.
No, yeah.
Even
Hey,
the giant
yeah.
would be.
Okay. Sure. So yeah, Crane, you open up with a free turn, and then we'll start with Moyer.
I
Don't-
stab
uh,
him with a flying piece of wood.
You get advantage on your attack.
He's definitely. I have like a 23.
That hits. You have sneak attack because you are a sneaky boy right now. As you just poke out from behind this box and just let
Hey,
loose this
Caleb?
arrow. Yeah, what's up?
I forgot to mention the Will-O-Wisp has an initiative of hold on a second. 28 because I rolled a 19 and has a +9 to dex.
All right, yeah, your wisp beats Moyer. There you go.
Listen,
Okay.
I feel like someone has an unfair advantage.
That's kind of fair.
14,
He has
18.
Too much
Plus-
dex.
Yeah, but you're a paladin warlock and it's a wisp.
23.
What's it gonna do? 23 points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so as soon as this thing kind of pulls out, sees Zero, his eyes dart around, you just poke out and just let the arrow fly. It catches him right kind of in the shoulder. He kind of stumbles back. He's got this light wispy hair that's white. Looks like it's made of clouds, and dark skin, fine clothing, lots of gold and platinum obvious on it, like lots of jewelry, some very nice looking bracers. And you just hit him with this arrow, and already there's little bits of dark liquid staining his fine tunic. Now we go through. No, everybody's no longer surprised or whatever. Crane got his thing. Wisp's turn.
Alright,
One second, I'm gonna put this up.
fucking... Hold on.
Do you want to do anything with the Wisp?
Zap him. Fuck it.
All right, yeah.
Let's see.
What you got for me?
A 23 to hit.
A 23 to hit.
Uh-huh.
I will allow this.
Understandable. Thank you, my
I am
captain.
Yes, I am a gracious god.
But yeah, my benevolent god. This is a D8, I think. Alright, 6 plus 2. Is there any other pluses? No. Okay. 8 lightning damage.
Okay. Yeah, it zaps him.
Zap him.
He kind of jolts as he looks around trying to figure out what random little invisible thing hit him, which it appears now, and he sees the little
Yes.
the little floating ball of light.
Until it attacks, so yeah. It is
Moyer.
visible.
Yes.
You're up, my dude.
Okay. Oh. Okay. We established hold. That's
Establish what?
unfortunate. Hold person does not work.
Not on giants, no.
No. Okay. Where was it? And these are 10-foot squares, right?
Yes. Have I set that to be? Oh, I didn't. Did I? Yes, I did. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to say.
Okay.
Otherwise, Zero got some extra work out of the wisp, but no.
But no, we calculated for this, so it's all good. Trust me, it would have been more
It
absurd.
honestly, it's kind of nice because we could just be like, okay, here's the rooms. You know, it at least helps speed things along. So
Did you zap his ass?
yeah, he
I
zapped
did.
him.
I
He's dead.
zapped him.
All right, so Moyer, what are you
I
doing?
wish.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he's dead.
No.
I guess we're just running out and hitting them.
Okay.
I didn't commit to nothing. I just put a fucking arrow in his shoulder.
Okay. One of those is a 19. The other is a 14.
The 19 hits. The 14 does not.
Fortunate.
Fuck.
What is it? 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Sure thing. You stab him right in the toes.
I like it.
Those succulent,
Dude,
plump
he's,
toes.
Is
he's
he
the
afraid?
fucking gladiator from For Honor. Fucking toe stab.
He's terrified, right? This mouse thing just came and stabbed.
No,
He
no.
should
He's more annoyed, and he just looks just outraged that your presence
be. Like,
being
what the fuck?
here. He's just
It's like when you see a rat, though. It's like, oh god damn it!
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, little
Instead of
bit,
being afraid of
little
rats, like,
bit.
what the
He's yeah,
God?
he's pissed. Crane, back to you because you got your freebie at the beginning. Let him have
Blast
it.
him.
I'll be right back.
No, you won't.
Holy, that's like a 24.
24. Yeah. You're not fighting an ancient dragon. You're good. Actually, I think that hit. I think a 24 is an ancient dragon's armor.
Holy shit,
Might be a
really?
24. An ancient one?
14,
I think so.
16,
That's well, that's fair. They are ancient. How fucking
17 damage plus 6.
23.
23, yeah. I think
what
is
even
that what I
is
rolled
the
last time?
CR with ancient? Like,
Isn't it 7?
What?
no,
The
like
CR
a young
of-
one is like 6 or 5.
No, the
I think.
CR of an ancient. It's in the 20s.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Oh,
I
I
think,
forgot how it
or
worked.
unless it's
Yeah,
like a
right.
17 or something like that. I don't.
I would
I think
imagine.
it's-
Yeah, like 70 to 20, I would think. Because like a young is like 5 to 6.
A lich is like a 21.
Is it?
Yeah.
Grant, I suppose like Niv
Or
says,
or
like
there's
28.
there's ancient elementals that are like 24 or stuff like that. Yeah. There's stuff for level 20s to fight, and in order to give a level 20 a challenge, you gotta throw some crazy crap at it.
I suppose that's fair.
Yerl, you're up.
Oh shit. Alrighty. How much do I want to blast this man? Do I want to special blast this man? That is-
Blast
Shit, dude. I think. Fuck, we're gonna try this out. So it's gonna look like an Eldritch Blast, but actually it's Chaos Bolt. Much to the confusion of Yarrow as well. He's like, what the fuck? What?
Sure.
Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna use my sorcerer slot for that, not my warlock slot, so it's my level 1. Alright, so it's telling a ranged spell attack. I'm gonna use my inspiration to give advantage to this, cause I don't want to fucking roll a natural 1 for that.
You're finally cashing in on your inspiration?
Yeah, cause I'm not gonna blast myself with Chaos Bolt. That's a 17 to hit.
Yo, I swear to God, if you rolled a 1 again.
That'd be hilarious. A 17 does hit, yes.
Cool. So, let's see. Do I have any other D8s besides this? I don't think I do. Oh, so this is a D8. No, it's a D10. Well, shit. Alright. Let's see. 3 fire. 8. Is that thunder? Okay. What's the 4? Okay. Alright, so he takes 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 3 is 15. 15. We'll go with fire. Actually, he didn't resist the wisps thing, did he? It seemed
The
like
lightning?
It didn't.
The lightning seemed
Yeah.
perfectly effective against him.
That's lightning, not thunder. They are different. We'll do with fire.
Fire?
15 fire damage.
Okay. And this was what spell?
Chaos Bolt. You roll, it's 2d8 plus 1d6, and basically all the d8s have different each result of the D8 has a different damage type, and from those two, you can choose one of those damage types.
Huh.
Acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, poison, psychic, and thunder.
Interesting.
In that order.
Okay.
Do
Yeah.
I need to roll Wild Magic Surge for that, by the way?
Oh, wait, is it what level spell slot?
First level of Sorcerer.
A first level? Did you upcast it? Or did you...
No, I just used
Oh,
my
that's right,
Sorcerer.
'cause you have... Okay. Actually, yes, if you're casting a sorcerer spell...
Yeah, it's not a cantrip. It's a spell.
Yeah, if it's above cantrip.
I actually did roll a 1.
Did you?
I did!
Hold on. Actually, do you have the table in front of you?
I could, let's see, I'm not sure.
Actually, you know what, how about this?
Yeah.
I'll roll it, just so that way it's like...
Okay, fair enough.
I'll roll it, just so that way you don't even know.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
your
fair.
first time casting a wild magic spell, and you get the surge. I am so happy.
Will I have to do that if a sorcerer spell is, if I use a sorcerer spell for my warlock slot as well? Or...
If it is a spell that you are casting that you have access to, like, if it's a sorcerer spell, we'll do that.
Got it. Any sorcerer spell.
Yes, if it's a warlock spell, you're good. If you use a sorcerer spell slot to cast a warlock spell, you're good.
Okay, so just sorcerer spell in general. Got
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. What do we got?
it. I can't believe it already. Wild Mag, sorry, that's amazing. That's actually perfect. First sorcerer spell too, aside from the mage hand cantrip, but besides the point.
All right. Hey, hey, Yerl.
Yeah.
This is freaking insane. All right, let me double check this spell real quick.
Is it like grease?
I think you have to roll. Let me just look it up first before I tell you anything. Oh my.
Sure.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What the actual?
Yeah. Let me pull up how spells are affected by the, because I know
Okay.
like if it's like a concept.
Okay. Here we go.
Towards.
Here we go. You go and you think you're throwing an Eldritch Blast or whatever it was, however you wanted to flavor that. And yeah, these strange colors start to weave their way into it, and it flashes out. And you're like, that was friggin' weird. You look around. Nobody's moving. Roll a d4 for me.
Oh no! Oh, is this what I think it is?
Did you just time walk?
A 2.
Okay. Now, right now, you get 3 turns.
What?
You accidentally cast Time Stop. I am not even joking.
Oh my god!
3 turns.
9th level spell or whatever.
First one, let's go.
Holy
First one.
Okay.
Nobody's moving.
Tie your shoes together.
Like, yeah.
Wow.
Everybody's faces are just frozen, and for the next 3 turns,
You got 2 minutes. Go and find the conch.
he doesn't have 2 minutes. He's
1
got
second
18
has-
seconds.
1 second
Yeah.
has passed.
So, first turn. You go now.
Alright. We're just gonna go with Eldritch Blast for real this time.
Okay?
Both ones on him.
Okay.
16 and 10. Do I
Both
get
hit.
advantage?
No, 16 hits.
I don't know if that's actually a thing with time stop or not. I honestly I don't know. Let's see what.
I'm gonna say it doesn't say that you have advantage, but I'm gonna say that makes sense, and it's technically a 9th level spell. Yeah, you have advantage. Why not?
So 16 is the high, or no? Well, 16 hit anyway, so it doesn't matter. And instead of 10, it's 11.
To hit?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. It literally 4 to 5.
Okay.
Like I guess, dude. Okay,
What's the damage of the one?
D10. There it is. 10 force damage.
It hits. You see it leave a mark. He doesn't react because turn 2. You can also
All right.
move in your turn and do all that if you want.
All right. Eight. Let's see.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Holy shit. All right. We'll do another Eldritch Blast combo.
Yep. This is turn
Let's
2.
see. Yes. And I have 3 turns of time warp, right?
Yeah.
Or is
So
this
you
my
have
last
one. You
turn?
have one more after this.
Got it. Okay. So let's see. Both of let's see. 19 and
That hits.
18 plus 6, 24. But let me
Yeah.
see if I get any nat 20s in there. I do not.
Okay.
Granted, both of them are 24s now, if that matters at all.
It
which
doesn't.
It doesn't.
Go ahead. Roll your damage.
Alright. Let's see. 9 and 8.
17.
Alright.
One more turn.
Do I want to use Burning Hands or... Sure, I'll use my other sorcerer spell slot to cast Burning Hands on him.
Since you're
Okay, I'm gonna-
already in the middle of a... I'm not going to make you roll. You're already in the middle of one. So
Well, Burning Hands is a dex check from him.
a dex. He
Yeah,
fails
he
it.
can't-
Pass. Yeah.
He fails
He
it.
can't pass it because
He,
Okay.
he fails.
enough.
He fails. I think this is fair to say. He
I will
fails.
do a surge. It does not surge. It's a 15.
What I was saying was that you didn't have to roll for because you're already in the middle of a surge. I
Oh,
guess
okay.
you could have exploding surges. Why not? Sure.
Yeah, well, it was a 15 anyways. All right, 6 plus 1 plus 1, 8 fire damage.
8 points of fire damage.
Yes,
All right. Now,
which is below the average, in case you're curious.
now.
Also, the last Eldritch Blast should have pushed him back and slowed him, because fuck it.
Okay, so I mean, you hit him a few times, so yeah, you want to push him back to like here and slow him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just start slinging spells at this thing. Eldritch Blast, finish it off with the Burning Hands, and the time snaps back.
Time will now
And
begin
as
again.
and as like this crazy energy is flowing through you, and you snap back into real time, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit.
age of 50 years, age 50 years.
That's not fucking good. That's a 7, is what that is.
Yes. Yes.
No, it's not
I
aging.
don't.
Murder and mayhem
Mr.
away.
Oh no! The time stone was not worth it, boys.
All right,
My stand kills me in response.
maybe.
Oh Jesus! That's a lot of dice.
You're all.
Yeah?
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's time to learn a character.
Can I hellish rebuke the time stop?
What happened?
I'm just hang on. This is you take 85 points of necrotic damage.
I'm fucking down.
Wait, what's your max HP?
No.
Remember-
Doesn't even matter.
No. It doesn't double though. It doesn't double your max.
Yeah.
Does that include temporary hit points?
Yes.
No. No. It doesn't.
Well, I mean, like if it takes away from it though. So like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's still his double
Here's
his
the
max
thing.
HP.
My max
here's the
is
thing.
8,
This given
44.
spell doesn't matter.
Oh.
Because it's Finger of Death.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh. Okay.
Wait.
That does sound good.
someone
I
actually just
forgot.
died.
Oh shit! Did I just explode myself?
You just see Geralt just explode in light, and he just hits the ground.
Oh my fucking god!
Energy is still arcing off of him. Whatever has happened ain't done yet.
Yeah, I know exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Being the man that I
Oh.
am.
Holy shit!
Don't
Wait.
worry, I'll just rein your
He's
back
got
in the
you.
control, dude. We're
I was
good.
doing
are-
this at 85.
You already have a name and everything.
Alright, no. Hang on. I have an idea. We'll get to it.
Wait,
Right
How
now,
much damage did he take? 85?
85.
Okay,
Which
that's
is
less
one
than
more
double
than
my
his-
max.
Is
No,
double.
my-
You're 44.
Yeah, but if I doubled my max, it's 88.
Okay, you're right. You're fine. You're not dead.
No.
I'm not
It's
dead.
fine.
It's,
Well,
again,
That's not Finger of
as
Death.
I said, it doesn't matter. We'll get to it.
Alright, you got it. I'll be fucking dead in the meantime.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be fine.
So,
It'll be fine.
dear God. Oh,
So
whoa.
imagine like your friend peeks over the corner with like a fucking shotgun and like kills 3 enemies, and then his face just gets exploded by an RPG.
So,
Like
so
that's
yeah,
essentially what happened.
Kinda.
basically, yeah. You you just see there's a flurry of magic as all these spells get flung at this thing. He just reels. It's just this arcane onslaught just wrecks him, and then Yerol just like explodes in light and hits the ground hard. He is not moving. Next.
I'm busy inside of this ale, so I.
Next. It's the giant's turn.
Oh no.
The giant looks over and then
What
sees
the
it,
fuck?
and then it's dead. He doesn't know what's happening. He's like, he did not expect this. Tell you what he's gonna do.
That's right.
Mom!
All right. So,
Holy shit.
he's gonna reach down and he's gonna try to grab Moyer. Moyer, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Like you're past this, buddy. He's a giant.
Wait, so I just want to be clear, like the status of
Okay.
Yerl is
4?
he's dead or he's
He
down?
he looks dead. He does not look. It looks bad. It looks real bad. What was that, Moyer?
That's a 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
This giant picks you up and just chucks you against the back wall.
Oh fuck. Okay.
So you fly.
What an asshole, dude.
So he goes here. So you fly 5, 10. Well, actually, it's 10, 20, 10, 20, 30. You fly 40 feet, and you hit the wall.
I like it.
So you take 17 points of bludgeoning damage as you impact the back wall as he just picks you up. Boom!
Fucking Kobe.
His speed is slowed.
Yes, by 10. That's one whole tile,
I'm
baby.
gonna say with this
worth dying
just
for.
display of whatever this was, he's like, I don't know what I'm dealing with here. So he moved 10.
Sorcerer murdered himself.
He's okay. He can get back to the door. He backs up to the door.
Does the Wisp get an attack of opportunity? Because it can't act without me.
Sure. You're
yeah.
sure.
Hell yeah.
Your little wisp
One
tries
last hurrah.
to avenge you. Sweet mother of God.
Does a unnatural 20 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
6 plus 2 is 8 lightning damage again. This must have been the weirdest fucking day for this cloud giant. Suddenly, intruder alert. The cloud is the castle's moving on its own. Fucking peeks behind, sees this little
Alright.
weird mask guy who just explodes.
It's like if you're looking down and a rat comes
Malachi,
swimming
you're
around
up.
the corner with a bomb vest.
And then this other little fucking guy just stabs him in his toe, and then he just chucks him and starts walking away. I don't even care if I literally die right now.
You're not 100. You see a blackened body lying on the ground,
I'm running over to him.
and you do see
Where-
strange
yeah, what's
energy arcing, like a colored energy that still like arcs from his body.
Yeah, I'm.
Can you make it that far? You only got 30 feet of movement, so you were here, right?
Every tile's 10, not 5.
So 10, 20. You can make it to here with 30.
Sorry.
This is not how I pictured this going.
I didn't either.
Your very first sorcerer spell, man. Like,
Looking time stop and finger of death on self.
yeah,
That's-
I rolled a 98.
The wild magic surge.
Uh-huh.
Or for the okay, yeah. Like I said, I don't even care if I like literally just die right now. Like that was just fucking
Well, that's good.
amazing. Like what a way for a character to go. Time skip dies.
So, Malachi, what you doing?
I'm just gonna run up and cast spiritual weapon
Okay.
and also told the dead.
That's right, because it is a...
Thoroughly told him.
Yeah.
Tax him.
The spiritual weapon attack. It does. It's a. I don't know what it is to hit. I rolled
It's your
an 18,
spell attack,
though.
yeah.
I rolled an 18 to hit, and then so it does D8 plus 5.
Alright, you have control of the floating sword. So you can place it wherever you want it.
Yeah, in the door, between him and the door.
Sure.
And it does 7 damage, and then toll the dead. He needs to give me a saving throw of the wisdom variety.
He nat 20'd.
Okay, he takes half damage, which in this
Really?
case is 5 damage.
It doesn't bypass it as a cantrip?
Never mind. It does. It does.
Well, like typically cantrips don't do the half because. All right, but he does take the force damage. The sword appears. All right, Ethan.
Captain.
You hear fighting coming from around the corner. As you peek out of your barrel, you see spells and arrows are being flung. You hear like this strange explosion. You're not sure what that noise was.
Well, I'm assuming that we've been found.
You imagine.
So I take action.
You take that action.
Bones, Tabitha, and Terry, boost me out quickly, without even needing any of my own movement. Throw me out.
Sure, I'll allow it. You can use their action to throw you. Why not?
Wait, fuck. I shouldn't have stacked myself on top of all these skeletons.
That's why I'm not messing with it. That's yours. You can have that.
Hold on, I'm getting there. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. Now I gotta stack them all back. Wait, is there 3 of them here?
There were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tap with the bones and
I was making sure that
Terry.
there were just 3 23.
Oh, I got you. Holy shit.
Okay.
I'm still just getting over the fact of fucking
Fuck!
sorcerer spell, dude. Holy shit.
One second.
And it was almost 2 ones in a row. Almost.
So you come around the corner.
I will.
I'm gonna say you see
Smoldering
Yarrow on the
body.
ground. Roll an Arcana check for me, Ethan,
Oh,
with advantage
okay, I mean,
because it's you.
23.
Okay, you see the body,
Uh-huh.
and you see it twitch.
By the trajectory
And-
of the moon and the sun.
Yeah, you see the body twitch, and you're like, okay, good, he's all right. And then you look closer. He is not all right. Something tells you
Brother.
that your friend
Yes.
has, been turned into a zombie.
Perfect.
Oh!
Like it.
I will reel you in a moment. I must murder and mayhem this man who did this to you.
Yeah,
Because
he
you
did.
definitely didn't do it to yourself.
But
Nah,
yeah,
nah.
because he
I
don't-
am not aware of this.
Yeah, even honestly, this is exactly what Ethan thinks of Cloud Giants. This is what they do. They
Yeah,
turn him
I mean,
into
no,
what he
it
is.
makes
He
sense.
thinks it's on brand.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Let's see. What class do I want to play now?
Hang on, you might not be
Fucking
gone.
good.
Gone.
All right.
Like,
I need him-
if
There's
I
some
do that, I'm
extra
not even
steps.
fucking mad.
What save?
Did I hear Nazis?
Dex.
Int.
Okay, sorry.
Intellect.
Oh, that's really good.
Wise.
I mean, Yarl inted right there.
Legitimately.
It's like a 19 plus some numbers.
What was intentional?
I mean, it doesn't really matter because no one has a DC that's more than 19.
Yeah. So.
Big facts.
Remaining skeleton. What do I want you to do? Only one of them has a bow.
Oh.
Embrace your new
Oh.
brother.
Listen, Caleb, if you level up right now, I can save him.
I can fucking save him. I'm a cleric. What?
I said you have and don't forget. Sure, he got turned into. You have the two best people for this situation. You have a cleric and you have a necromancer.
It's
These
true.
are literally the people you want in this situation.
Friends
Two
forever.
ways, yeah.
I mean, I could probably sell you and make some gold.
All right, so
I like it.
Ethan, were you
I'll
launching an
murder you.
arrow?
Just sell the mask.
One of the skeletons will be launching an arrow.
Okay.
Okay, no. They picked the other ones up like spears and chucked
23.
them at him. You know?
23. That does hit.
Yes, Captain. He rolled a 19. He rolled max damage, Pog. So he does 11 points of piercing damage.
What a god.
Okay. Yeah. He is looking significantly worse than when he started.
Okay.
I look significantly worse than when I started.
You
The
do.
other skeletons. What do I do with them?
I don't know, man. They're your skeletons, but I imagine they're not going to do anything affecting the giant. So while you figure that out, it's the Wisp's turn.
I think it
It
can
acts
act
on its
without
own?
me. I think 5 million. Let me see.
In the meantime, Moyer.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you just got chucked into the wall. You're prone.
Yeah, I did. I'm gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern on the
They
guy.
call that in the business ouchies.
Say,
Your familiar acts independently of you, but it always obeys your commands.
Okay.
it's a Wisdom save.
A wisdom save?
You killed my dad!
It's like a probe. That's all I mentioned.
Yeah, it's a probe. That's
Like-
totally what it is.
Oh, I thought that was a 7. That was not a 7.
But it's
That was,
all like
that was
you
a
know,
It's
things
a-
wisp noises.
that was a 1.
So-
It's a
no,
1.
Oh, okay. That,
It's a 1.
Well, then it's charmed. No one hit it.
Okay, so yeah, hypnotic panic. So he stops at the door, dazed, like he's like reaching out like for it to open. Sees his flash of color and just. All right,
Just
Crane.
I have a headache now because of all this shit that's happened. I just want to kill the giant.
It is now dazed, and you have been told don't hit it.
You've seen this before.
Yeah, you have. And Moyer said don't hit it, so you know this information. I'm not gonna troll you like that. Well, I mean, you'd be trolling yourself, but
it's a giant, not a troll.
Okay.
shut.
So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I can use my
Bonus
bonus
action to dash.
action to dash to Yarrow. What's he doing?
He's dying.
He's black. You go to him. You see the body is blackened. There's strange energy arcing off of it, and it's beginning to twitch. Roll a medicine check for me.
I think that's a 13. That's a 13.
Okay, 13. Well, you're no medicine man, but that don't look good. I'm gonna say this is a fairly advanced case of medicine mixed with other natural, like supernatural things. Like you're just kind of like, oh, that's not good.
I feel like if I stab him with my dragon fang dagger, he'll get better.
Yes.
It's worth a try.
No, I don't.
Poison is, see, if you put more poison in, other poison don't
It's like a
that
leech.
poison.
So
Yeah.
you used your yeah.
I can't really do anything except actually no. I'll hold an action to fire the giant if he breaks out of the spell.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Zero's turn.
Yeah.
So, Crane, as you turn to point your arrow at this giant, you hear just kind of like a weird, twisted version of Yarral's voice just kind of groan as this strange, twisted, blackened body stands up, looks at you, and just takes a swipe at you.
Perfect.
I don't mean to be a TKer.
Hey, I don't either.
That's fair.
Wait, whose will is the zombie following?
It doesn't.
don't.
It doesn't have one. It just so now it's basically just like a random zombie because it would be under his control, but he's dead, so it's just a random zombie now. No, it's a 14. So he just kind of
Wait.
like lazily swings out at you, and yeah, you dodge it easy.
I don't know if I can actually help him.
I can.
There are if you are versed in the ways of necromancy, you know generally what makes zombies and skeletons tick. If you can sell me on how your knowledge can be applied to the situation,
Oh, fuck.
we can go with it. This is where things get creative. So yeah, he swings at you and it misses. It's the giant's turn. The giant doesn't. I think he's just stunned until something
Yeah.
hits him or shakes him out of it. So
Yes.
Malachi.
Well, I need to read my spell then.
You see Yarral rise in a strange, twisted form and
Wait.
take a swing at Crane.
If we just kill him before a minute's up, you can still revivify him.
Yeah.
This is true. The
Alright,
math
I'm
does add
reading
up.
Revivify, which is a necromancy spell.
Mhm.
You touch a creature that has died within the last minute. The creature returns to life with 1 hit point. The spell cannot return to life a creature that has died of old age, nor can it restore any missing body part. That doesn't say that the creature can't be undead. It says they have died.
That's fair.
You know what? Sure. I'll allow it.
Okay, I'm casting Revivify.
All right.
How long
So
did that take?
It's 1 action.
Oh.
yeah, it's
Oh,
like
wow.
it's a speed revive. You
Revivify
have,
is basically like a like CPR.
Okay.
but you have to get to them quick. much like
Yeah,
CPR.
it's within 10 minutes. It's
Yeah.
within 1 minute. So
Yeah, so you see Yarrow rise, and you see something strange as
yeah,
like
so I run up to him and I push him against the wall.
he's basically
Right.
being puppeted by strange, like otherworldly magic.
Yeah. So I run up to him
Mhm.
and I push past Crane and I hold him against the wall with my left hand and I pull out my diamond one of my diamonds worth 3,000 gold, or 300 gold, and I kind of press it in his chest, and there's like a white light, and when the light dims, hopefully we see a living,
Okay,
breathing.
you go right up, slam this diamond onto his chest, and yeah, there's a flash of light as the diamond just shatters, and as all of this kind of white light with little blue bits of arcing energy kind of just streaks into Yarl, whose eyes are now like rainbows. He kind of blinks for a second, and they flash to that blue that you've seen from Malachi. Yarl slumps to the ground and just kind of sits there for a bit, and then kind of coughs and looks up at all of you. Yarl, you have 1 HP. You feel awful.
Oh, you have resurrection sickness.
You feel awful.
No, that's not how.
Not
that's not
revivify,
how it
yeah.
Oh, not Farouk.
Oh no, we're gonna die in 2 of annihilation.
So you come to. You feel awful. You're alive. You're not entirely sure what just happened. All you remember, time stopped. You cast a bunch of spells. There was an awful wrenching pain from deep inside as you just kind of felt like your skin just, like your entire skin just ruptured at once. And then now you come back to and you look around. You look down at yourself. You are scorched. You are like a lot of your skin still hasn't really been fully repaired yet. You look torn to shreds, but you're technically alive.
Did I feel that
What?
from my weapon? His damage? Because the weapon thing?
Roll a wisdom saving throw for me. Actually, this is Constitution. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
So what are we rolling for?
Just Moyer.
See if he feels
18?
the pain that I
Yeah.
hit.
So as that hit, it hit you like a ton of bricks. You managed to grit through it. You're not taking any damage from it. That's not how it works. I didn't want to screw you over that way. But yeah, no, you feel it, but you managed to grit your teeth through it, as you know exactly what it felt like to be blown apart by magic that you couldn't control.
Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Any of you near like Ethan, anybody near Moyer would have noticed that he just like looked like he had just been
Parkinsoned a little
shot.
bit.
So.
Alright, that's what fucked up.
All right,
Let's just. I
Ethan,
don't.
Yes, Captain.
Oh.
it's your turn. Your buddy looks like the weird energy that was puppeting him has been purged from his body.
Purge the non-believers.
He
Got
looks
it.
like he's alive. He doesn't look great, but he looks like he's alive.
Got it.
I'm a miracle worker.
Dude.
Captain, what do I do?
Talking to Moyer or?
Just like, group as a whole, captains.
We can hit it all at once.
Yeah, you guys.
Okay. Wait.
How long does?
A minute.
Okay, so yeah, you guys have like
So-
Not a lot of time.
like 8
It
more
ends
rounds.
when he's damaged, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So if you want to all
So-
attack at the same time, that's fine.
So I could climb up his back
Mhm.
and slit his throat.
You can.
Yeah.
Is that Attack on Titan?
Yeah.
They can also be shaken out. I don't know if that would.
Yeah, but he's pretty light-footed, so
Yeah.
I mean,
and
it's
also,
a giant.
like
Like,
this to
yeah.
this, so like.
And I want to say, if you're magically stunned, I don't think like somebody who just like did a little gentle elbow nudge would rouse you. I'm pretty sure you have to be like, what the f up?
Okay.
So sure. And you know what? With all of you together and Crane hopping on this thing's back, I'm gonna say you can finish this guy off. He's like a quarter health. So, yeah, I'm gonna say you guys can do this.
Can I just like keep laying down against the wall? Is that fine? Instead of
Yeah.
blasting it? Because I feel like it's just the back to just like fucking
Yeah.
be out of it. Just
So as he sits there stunned, you still have the spiritual weapon. You still have Crane who scurries up this thing, which you have. I'm gonna get. I guess roll. No, that's not that far. No, you're fine. You don't have to roll anything. It's fine.
I would bust into acrobatics.
You're
so-
good. So yeah, all of you get ready. Crane, you just take out your like magic short sword or whatever, and just plunge as deep as you can and pull as everybody just hits it with a barrage of whatever flavor of crap you want to throw at it.
Well, I have about like give or take 7 skilled
the wisp will shock it too.
Oh yeah.
punching or
Pretty much my
Fighting.
sword and my spiritual weapon.
So yeah, it is not pretty. He gets dropped like a bag of rocks.
Just like I did.
Yeah, a little bit, except not as flashy.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
I say if you're gonna go out, you picked a good way to go out. So
Yeah, no, I was told I would just like if I die
This-
here, that's totally fucking.
this
fine,
is
honestly.
the end of the initiative order.
Hey, buddy,
That went well.
Yes.
what happened?
how was it like to be one of me?
What? Huh? What do you mean?
You don't remember being a zombie.
There was the strange magic, and then everything stopped.
Malachi, can you heal him?
I'll go cast Cure Wounds on you.
And then just everything hurt.
Let's see what I have. I think I unprepared a lot of my heal spells because I never end up using them.
Hey,
Oh yeah, I mean you should
Moyer's
still have
Moyer's
yeah,
casting heal.
you get 12
cleanse
HP.
wounds or whatever.
So you get
Play
12,
on it.
12 HP. You have 12 HP from Moyer. He's using Cure Wounds. Paladins get act. Oh, that's yeah.
Oh, I have healing hands too.
Yeah, you do.
Hey.
So you could dump that into him as well.
Yeah, you get 15 more.
Whoa!
Yeah, there you go.
You're so kind.
Yeah, so Moyer, walks up to you and just, with a very understanding look in his eye,
Double magic.
as
Kinda.
as he just like starts to heal you, which it's kind of like this light divine-ish magic that doesn't appear to be the typical stuff you've seen from him. You've seen a little bit of it now, but yeah, he's healed you. Your body begins to kind of knit itself together. You're kind of just filled with this like weird, almost painful itch across your body as your skin crawls and mends back together. And by the time it's done, you feel significantly better. Although the process of getting there is a little unpleasant. You're still blackened. Got to clean up a little bit. You kind of like, in the cartoons, whenever like a bomb blows up and their hair goes, like it's a little bit like that. Like the dark, like the dark kind of weird scorch marks on your mask. You're missing a couple feathers from it.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That's the worst damage.
Dude, if you get out of this missing a couple feathers, and you're doing okay.
You're not wrong though.
Right.
Costume damage is pretty rough though.
It's true.
So
It's an iconic look.
You may have to go get some more feathers. Which
Shit,
funny
back-
I mean,
back-
funny enough,
back to
some
the
of those,
Feywild boys.
I would say some of those Aarakocra actually did have blue feathers. So
Let's go.
I say some, I mean all, because they all had the blue. But it was actually blue. So
It's true.
you don't know if it's the same shade. You might have to go get like the swatch from like Home Depot or whatever and hold it up to it. And
Fey
co-
Home
co-
Depot.
color match, but
Did he have anything on him?
Yes, which, Moyer, since you have Detect Magic, his bracers. His bracers are magical, and he has a giant-sized Morning Star that is not.
Captain,
What?
do I recognize this giant?
Give me just a second to just double-check, make sure I have all the stuff that he had on his person. Let's see here. Where is his... Okay, yes, so he's got the bracers. That looks to be about all that he has on his person. So, he might have more stashed somewhere, but on his person, that's all he's got, are those bracers. They are giant size, but since they're magical, they will form to whatever. Ethan, roll a history check for me.
Okay.
You may or may not have seen this individual.
14 plus 22.
Okay. Every once in a while, as you get a good look at him, you were kind of, in a barrel of booze before. So, as you get a good look at him now, yes, you do think you recognize this individual. You've heard Sansuri call him Crisaro before. He kind of appeared to be like he's young, for cloud giants or whatever, and every once in a while you would see like he was the only person who ever got maybe a flirty wink or something like that from Sansuri. Everybody else got pretty stern, whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You imagine this was essentially her boy toy. Or as the book puts it, her consort. He's a boy
They
toy.
fuck.
He's a boy
Got
toy.
it. Yeah. I'm on the page with you, Captain Master.
So
He didn't have any gold.
not on him. I mean, it's kind of picture it this way. If you're walking around your house, you might not always have your wallet in your pocket. You might leave it, in your room or on the
unless
kitchen
you're,
table
schizophrenic
or something like that.
like-
This is his house. I mean, he's not just carrying around sacks of gold with him in case he needs it. To
I don't know what you mean.
to go
I have a
bribe the
shop in my
ogres in
house.
the kitchen. I mean,
He's got to
So.
pay him,
all right, yeah. Anyway,
Point tuck the bracers and help take them off.
okay, you guys have bracers. Some sort of magic. You're not sure what.
Malachi. If they give you AC or something.
Hmm.
I mean, I feel like if they give you strength, you would be the best one to test it on.
That's fair. Okay. I'll use them. No
Join
one else is
strength.
strength based?
I mean, it'll take some time.
I'm charisma based, so.
It'll take some time. So,
Mhm.
there's no effect yet.
Okay. Cool.
So, but I mean, they're easy enough to slap on and carry with you. So,
Yeah.
All right, then let's head on back down.
you guys head for the courtyard.
Captain Ethan, do you know where we're going?
First, I turn to Yarrow and I'm like, Yarrow, we don't have an
Yes.
unlimited number of those diamonds. I just want you to know that.
Everything.
careful.
I don't intend to experience at least the last half of that.
He was
process.
attempting bedroom magic and forgot his safe word.
Wow. Okay. But Ethan wasn't even there though. Come on. It's not better bad.
Bedroom
I
magic.
was getting the booze.
Which, by the when as you look
He
at
wasn't there
Ethan,
yet, is my point.
Ethan is still dripping and smells
He's the soul.
strongly of ale.
Even still.
Okay.
Him and his
Much better time
him and
to
his
fight
other
than I did.
3 undead friends that just polluted that barrel.
You're welcome.
Even still, just to be safe, and I touch his shoulder, and I cast Death Ward. So,
On Yerl?
Comrades.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So for the
Okay.
next 8 hours, if his hit points would drop to 0 as a result of taking damage, it instead drops to 1,
Mhm.
and the spell ends.
Oh.
It's a good spell.
It just gives you that half-orc passive.
Kinda, yeah.
Malachi!
What?
Okay, we know Sansuri is down.
Yes.
Now we gotta kill her.
Mhm.
We're gonna kill her. We
Mhm.
gotta kill her.
We're going to.
Anyway, we could maybe try to trick her to gain a tactical advantage.
What do you have in mind?
Remember that one time that I looked like you? Like exactly like you?
Yep. I think.
Yeah, he was like a
Well, I
slightly smaller version.
Huh. I shouldn't be. I can literally mimic him exactly. Like size and everything.
Oh, there you go.
Like
Is that
alter
is that
self
disguise or alter self?
No, alter self, like no, literally.
Oh. Yeah,
height,
alter
every-
self will allow you to do that. Yes.
Which was just like I can
Everything.
I can turn into that.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait.
My spiritual weapon's faded, by the
I
way.
don't remember when you used it, but I do remember that you did.
Fuck, I can't turn like him.
Is he too big?
Yeah. He's
You and you would still be wearing your clothes because you're just changing yourself.
yeah.
So it'd be Malachi with
But-
a robe.
We're gonna layer on. We could have layered on some spells here.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
No, I can't turn into a giant. No, fuck.
I can't hugify. I'm not Lulu. Sorry.
Wait, I'm just large. I'm not giant. What's
Yeah,
my size?
I'm not talking about turning into.
It's entirely medium, but you can like carry like large or something like that.
I was not talking about turning into you. I'm talking about turning into the boy toy.
Oh. Oh.
You can't get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, that's what.
That
I was
would be pretty great.
awesome.
You show up at
What
to
are
a
you
town
doing,
like as a
doggo?
dragon.
Can
I
you
got-
appear as a creature?
What are you eating? You're eating some sort of not food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, it's basically just the size. I can't get that big.
So if you want to look like a little midget version of him, you can.
I don't feel like that would work out.
Probably
Look
not.
like one of the kids.
Fuck, you're right. Okay, a plan is forming. we can do that.
Oh frick! Oh frick!
Because at best they're large, not giant. Because
I
they're only
can
like
I
6
can do that.
Yeah, I said they were. I think you said they stood at like 6 feet tall or something. Like,
Yeah, I think they're 6 or 6.5.
Yeah,
Either
like,
way, I think
giant
you can
ones
do
are
it.
like 6 feet, and they're like medium, so like
Let's take a
Yes.
quick. I'll take a quick look just to double check. But
Malachi's medium, and he's like big.
8 feet tall.
Yeah.
guard room, yada yada, lawn. Where's the?
They're on floor 3. I remember that much.
Yeah. All right. Treasure guard room, playroom. They are 6.5 feet tall and weigh about 250 pounds.
Big.
I can do
boys.
weight, so that too.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
So
In
yeah.
case Sansuri matches-
Again, it doesn't change your clothing, but I mean,
Truth.
you just look like them in a ratty old cloak.
Just take off the clothes. You're a big.
Okay. Alright.
Operation Naked Baby is go. Oh
What
frick!
session, dude?
Oh,
So
that's better than smash and grab.
this is an option.
Operation Smash and Grab.
Or rope trick. That was the other one.
Operation Rope Trick, baby.
Rope trick's an amazing spell, dude.
So what do we do? We just want to sprint down, rock and roll, kind of thing, or
Do you want to pretend to be one of the children?
I can.
Would that be a benefit?
I guess that's the question.
I suppose that's
What
true.
would you make her
Cause
do?
she
Like-
don't want. I mean,
Wait.
maybe like just we might get surprised because she's so like fucking confused. She's like,
I mean,
Surprise!
depending on what you do, there's a number of ways this could go.
Like,
This is
if
true.
You could ask her to come check on the room or something, and she probably wouldn't do it. But if she did, we get to set up an ambush in here. Like,
she probably wouldn't do it, but if she does,
I'm just not that. I'm just saying, luring, jebaiting. Well, I mean, that's the same. Jebaiting.
I could make noises with minor illusion. That might. Can I do like his voice with a minor illusion?
You can create a sound.
Wait,
But to mimic a voice perfectly,
I think you can.
I thought
wait,
that's
what are you talking about?
he's trying to...
Basically, lure her by making it seem like the guy's talking with like minor illusion or like prestidigitation, something like that, and then make it seem like he's talking and like, hey, over here, and then we fucking jump her.
Well, I could also. Okay. Am I not turning into the child then? Because I can
feel
still alter self and turn myself into him, and though I'm not as big, I can use his voice.
That's fair. Actually, yeah, that could work.
Okay, minor illusion. If you create a sound, its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. It can be your voice, someone else's voice, a lion's roar, a beating of drums, or any other sound you choose.
Okay,
to the
so I
volume
still
of a
could mimic
scream.
his voice with minor illusion.
Which one? The
The boy toy that we just killed. I could mimic his voice, right?
did he... You didn't get a lot of time?
Captain,
To-
can I have had more history with him, and I do have minor illusion, good sir.
Yes. Yes.
There you go.
You could.
Don't worry, I got your back.
Aha!
Almost like this is part of my story.
Yeah, you could. I'm gonna say you could.
Personal relationships or a history with NPCs? No one has that.
Nope.
You must be a liar.
Like what?
I have.
Personal
I have been
vendettas, or you have to go take down a sword enemy. What?
The fuck? Backstory? What?
I would never write a character with that kind of backstory. That's all I have.
Backstory tied to a certain plane?
I feel like I'm being kind of ousted right now.
Frig. Anyway.
No, that would be more like backstory and then not care about get backstory.
I mean, you do have... it's funny, because you do have a group that is very just like... We have been wronged by several people. Those several people must be dealt with.
Let's die.
I was the wrong person, to be fair.
Murder and mayhem away.
I was to say, Yarl's at
You're all
least...
chill, indeed.
I probably created an adventure or two by
Just
accident.
casually casting spells and like dying
Fucking
from
exploding myself.
So, okay. What are you guys doing? You have several options. They all sound...
I think the minor illusion plan is the best, because then we get to fucking jump her. And it's like guaranteed, basically.
And lightning kind of creeps across my knuckles again. I'm like, I'd like to fight her outside, please.
That is fair.
I could summon demons to distract them.
Not Plan
Okay.
D!
Can we stop with?
It's more demons.
Plan
Just
D
doesn't
is
sound
too
like-
frequent.
we're trapped with them on a castle in the sky.
No.
The
it's like
official
sort of-
code. The official code for demons is Plan D now, though.
It is.
Plan D!
I
We
kind of like
established
Plan
this.
B.
I know you do.
I just
Well,
make a little, like line of blood so they can't enter the again. It's cool,
The fuck are they like ghosts?
I guess.
Except they're demons.
In order to create the line, doesn't it have to be the blood of
It's a
something that's been...
I think it's my blood.
Which one is it? Summon what?
Summon lesser demons.
Oh, lesser. Okay. So it's not greater, because if it's greater,
says
it's
blood.
like... Yeah, if it's greater, it has to be like the blood of somebody who's been murdered in the last 24 hours.
Yeah,
Whoa,
you're all.
murder. That's a strong word.
We have
Yarl's
that,
blood.
okay?
We have your all.
We have Yarrow and we have the
I thought it
giant.
was more suicide than murder.
I don't...
There's a couple babies upstairs.
But he's back alive! Oh,
Dude.
frig.
Alright.
We have a giant body right here.
Alright, what are you guys doing? No, it's a different spell, it's fine. Demons,
I don't know.
illusions.
I think we're going with Ethan's plan. It's his day. It's his special day.
There you go.
So-
Maybe if we stay on the staircase, so like we can still get the call lightning outside. Does it work like that?
We want to fight her outside. What do you mean?
Yeah, we want to fight her outside, 100%. There's just more space.
That's
to deal
fair.
with it. We don't want to deal with a giant in a hallway. Like that sounds like a real bad idea.
That's
I mean,
fair.
can you send the wisp? Go see if she's alone out there.
That's probably a good first step, actually. Yeah.
Like,
That's a
come
fair
on.
point. Yeah.
Free information.
Also, keep in mind that I don't know. Just remember that you have Death Ward, please. It's a 4th level spell. So I was just
Yes.
yeah.
I'll write it down even.
All right. Yeah, for the next 8 hours.
Uh,
So, are you sending out your wisp?
yes.
Let's do that. All right. So you guys peek your heads back out. Looks like the hallway for now is still clear. And you send your little wisp.
Invisible.
Yes, of course.
Rich and clear.
All right. So, now what we're gonna do. So this is area 6. So I'm gonna move it, like, so these giants here on the wall. I'm gonna move them up. So there's like this outline, right? This dotted outline up here on area 6. That's the wall. They're up on the wall.
The staircase up there.
And then, yeah, the ballista are facing outward. They don't look like they can spin around, but they're like through these arrow slits in that wall, lower down. So you've got the 2 giants that are up here with their bags of rocks. They got bags of rocks. I didn't write it there. So you see those 2 up there. You see one more down below. Looks to be the last one because 2 went north, 2 went south. From the ones you saw in the hallway, you murdered Crisaro, and now there's one left there. And next to him, you see another giant.
That's a big bitch.
Which here, I'll go ahead. I'll blow it up so that way you can at least see what she looks like. That is what she looks like.
Fucking slut.
So
Whoa.
she's got this kind of just like frowning mask. She's very, very ornately dressed. Obviously the one in charge.
So Caleb,
Wonder who that could be.
Yeah, what's up?
on a scale from 1 to 20, how smart is she? Does she look?
Well,
Are we talking about book smart or?
you're
She's
asking
Yeah.
you're asking Yerol, who's looking through his wisp. I mean, you know,
No.
you can't see.
Yeah. Exactly.
You want to ask Yerol through his whip? Yeah, Yerol. You look at her, you're like, oh, there's a freaking giant. Like,
She's pretty
you can't
smart.
study her brain from freaking.
Damn.
I don't know.
Staircase?
She's wearing glasses.
No, she's not wearing glasses. She's got a weird mask.
She's pretty
So
smart.
not very smart.
She's pretty smart.
Ethan could
Ethan
tell.
knows from experience.
Ethan could tell you that. Yeah. Ethan knows.
Did you move yourself to the staircase?
Ethan
Yeah,
knows
because we're gonna come out there.
that she's a wizard. Harry.
Harry. Thank you.
Harry, she's a wizard.
Yeah.
The fuck
So-
is this dude?
I mean, she's still a giant. So there's that.
I mean, are giants people though?
Fair.
I'm just saying, is he
a
strong?
little toxic.
She said he said strength, and I was like, she's still a giant. So there's that.
I don't speak giant, so it's nothing.
Okay.
It's not new.
Anyway, so that's what you see. You see
Right, so there are.
2 with bags of rocks up on the wall,
Aha.
1 down with a morning star, and then you see her, and she's got like a mithril-tipped spear. You do roll a perception check with the wisps stats.
I think the wish is just as wise as me. Yeah, it is. Does it is it better at perception?
check
Has perception for 12. 16.
Okay. The end of the spear looks like it's stained with something.
Mm-hmm.
The blood of her victims.
Okay. So,
Is it lube?
no. What? No. Shut up.
Just to make sure he goes in extra smooth.
Oh my god. Anyway, so what do you guys?
I would know.
What would you like to do?
That's how Ethan died.
I can put an arrow in her brain.
Ethan
maybe.
dying to a spear would have been merciful.
Depending on how smart she is, I can make her attack her. That's there.
She, dude,
I
this
imagine
is,
she's pretty smart, yeah.
Yeah, she's a.
Yeah, she's a
Cloud
wizard.
giants are wizards, so.
Wizard Harry.
Not all of them.
Well, I mean, genetically.
The club one might not have a
They're nerds.
Morningstar.
I
one
mean,
on it.
Zephyros was a cloud giant, and he was definitely a wizard. So there's that.
It's true.
And
Okay.
Sansuri looks really savage-like and brutal with this castle that she lives in.
So,
I like it.
She's a wizard, Harry.
what would you like to do?
Do we just
what
open
does she
up?
do?
Those, and by the way, those blue, the blue little bits on the floor there, that's just like puddles of rain. So it's like nothing weird.
It's nothing weird.
Dang it. I was hoping
So
it
how are
was
we trying to
holes.
trick her?
Oh,
Oh, we can get more of the other giants to leave if you're like, oh, they're in the library.
Demons?
with the knife.
I don't know.
I mean, that's not a bad idea.
Was it Mr. White?
Somebody would have to go check it out.
Literally, I could go out there as a child and be like, "Auntie Sansuri, there's people in the library."
Hey, babe.
Hey, girl.
Or you could be like, they were fighting her man on level 2 or whatever.
On it, yeah.
And then maybe like she'll send some people there, and then we can go fight her.
Big button, big button.
It's big
yeah.
facts.
How are we getting around
Malachi.
people that are check that out, though?
Wait, what do we do with the body?
Also fair.
We throw it over the edge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah!
I'm pretty
It's
strong.
that easy!
Wait, by the way, like, how close are we to the ground? We're not outside.
Hard to say.
You're just a peasant working out in the farms.
It was a relatively slow descent, and you were about a mile up.
The body's gonna like explode when it hits the ground.
Do we legitimately hide in the barrel room and throw his body over the edge of the castle?
Wait, how are we gonna throw it over the edge?
His body is huge, and also there's people on the edge. Is
That's what I'm saying.
No, oh yeah.
There are people. There are giants manning the
We
ballista.
sneak it past
Go
them.
just outside 11, right off the bridge. They're
Yeah, but
looking-
the giants up there could notice.
could. They're looking the other way, perhaps.
I mean, that's
They
a
might hear
pretty
us
huge
moving a,
distance.
11, or not even 11, like 20-foot body.
The fuck, dude? There's no way we're getting it over that.
Do we
Yeah.
just hide it in the boxes?
Oh,
You know how high that thing would have to be? Because it's literally a castle for giants. So, for that to actually even be realistic, I don't even know if we could see over that.
Let's see if I can get any dimensions for you.
it's like,
I mean, if they're like handrails, like
We can hide the body with the boxes.
I mean,
Like-
effectively, that's what those are, but they would have to be useful for giants.
exactly,
So
yeah.
they would be much higher than.
let's take them to a bedroom and tuck them in.
The nearby bedrooms for the ogres, though, they're not big enough for.
You did see one that was very
14.
finely
Oh yeah.
furnished.
No one noticed that his throat is cut.
No. Stuck up.
She's like, go find the intruders. He's like, I'ma take a nap.
Yeah.
It's sleep time. I don't know what you mean, buddy.
Or literally give me a couple minutes. I got 11 fucking skeletons that'll work on the body real fast and it'll disappear.
Oh my god.
That won't leave a mess.
Where does the meat go once they tear it off?
I mean, we have a plethora of crates and other things.
That have stuff in them, though.
You just imagine being one of those fucking orcs and just ripping open a box and there's just the dead giant head in there.
We're
some
going
fucking
with
horror
giant.
movie.
It's giant ales. Okay.
Yeah. Start tearing off limbs and then.
It's blood ale, you know.
What are we gonna do with the body? Or us?
dude. We either fight her now, or we need to act like now. Whatever we
Should we just
want to
shoot
do.
her?
What the fuck?
I think we just go fucking blast them. To be honest with you, like
There's like 5 giants, 4 giants.
There's 4 giants down there.
There's 4.
I mean, we
we just
fought.
dealt with one pretty well.
Oh yeah, just one person. died.
Yeah, we did. Okay, that
That
wasn't
was
the giant's
suicide though,
fault.
not the giant.
Fair.
That would have happened against the squirrel. Like,
To be fair, I probably would have cast Chaos
Yeah.
Bolt on a squirrel.
So like those guys are like on the edges, right? You said they're like manning ballista.
No, okay, no, the ballista are down on the ground floor, and that's facing outward. So you don't have to worry about the ballista.
They're literally ballista on these pictures. Yeah, but like
Yes.
where are the giants standing? Are they standing like against the wall?
They're standing
Like
up
above.
on the
The
wall. So
second-
you see that
but
dotted
they're backs
line?
of rocks, right?
Yeah.
That's the wall up above. So
Oh, fuck.
that's
And
why
those are-
they were down at down at 17, where you can more see that there's actually like a wall
Oh.
there. They're up
Okay.
on that by those telescopes. I just moved them so that way it's we can
Oh,
have
so
it
there's
all
only
in the
2
same.
that we have to deal with.
Well, they have rocks
right
at the
away.
right.
They have
rocks.
giant bags of
Oh,
rocks.
fucking.
Oh fuck, man! There's no way we can fight her and like little giants.
no. Yeah, I agree. We have to kill her
Wait.
either by herself or with another giant.
Yeah, just one.
Where is it?
Man, if I could push the other giants off the wall.
We take the vats of acid from the 4th level and dump that on them.
We have to go all the way back up there.
Yeah, we will.
No, there's no way we get up there like by ourselves.
I'm just saying.
Fast.
And there's a
Oh.
you do know there was a cloud giant right next to the vats of acid.
Yeah. It's-
Oh, that too, yeah.
So, we should try to lure her back.
Basically, he's overlooking like that. So back up near 11, the room he's on is overlooking the walkway towards the front of the castle. So that's
they
where
stop at-
that's where he is.
Thank you, I love you.
So
Would they stop attacking when Cirrus is dead? Maybe.
Yeah.
Sarissa?
You think?
So,
Mm-mm.
whatever her name is.
Mm-mm.
I don't think they would stop. Yeah.
Hold a child hostage.
Good.
Possibly.
We could no. Why don't we pretend to hold a child hostage? It would be way easier.
She's a wizard, and maybe
Yeah.
she can do telepathy stuff to the upstairs.
She what?
She said that she's sorry, not sorry. Sure, you ate the cheap one. So does.
Sarah, help me.
you have several options available to you.
Who's your color one?
All of them are bad.
Okay.
Some of them are not bad. I mean,
So we
they're
need-
all
we-
risky, but
We need either the giants to leave or her to come in. We don't want her to come inside because that makes Frank's call lightning work, which is a large part of him. So we need the other giants to leave. Literally, there's only been one plan that actually gets them to. Well, actually two. So we either do the voice, or I turn into a child and we run out, and I run out there and I try to get them to come.
I think you're forgetting the demons.
That's literally not a plan.
It's Plan D.
Yeah,
Can you spawn the demons up on the wall?
I could.
how far away can you spawn?
Wait.
Wait, can I?
60 feet.
60
So,
feet?
If I
Nah.
You'd have
correctly-
yeah, you'd have to get close to the wall, but you can.
I
toss them
can
up there.
cast greater invisibility on him,
But I feel like the other.
and it
two
will not
solutions
have
we
a chance of killing me. 'Cause it's a warlock spell.
I love how right now, like, Yarrow's just like, is this just what happens now? Is this just what my magic does?
I mean, evidently, Eldritch Blast could still work, but like sometimes it's that fucky wucky thing that almost kills me. So like,
Yeah, I
so
can
what do
try.
we want to do?
I can try enemies bound and make someone attack their comrades.
You can try it. If it fails,
Try it.
Comrade.
How far can you cast that?
Where is it? 120 feet. So
Holy fuck, that's far. That's like 12 space.
Actually, if you made it, it would make
Yeah.
the fight even. But if you didn't,
then fuck.
Uh-oh.
Got it.
Two
Frank's back.
giants.
Says we got this.
Two giants though, and Sansuri to deal with.
well, if
Yeah,
we,
they're also
if
gonna
we
be focusing
change
on that
one
one,
to
too.
attack the other one, then
Like at least one of them will be focused on the converted one. At least.
oh my god.
Maybe.
Which at the very least, that makes it like a 2 on 16.
I don't know, boys.
We just
What are we
fought
doing?
her secondhand bandit. He died in 2 rounds and didn't do anything to us.
Where
Oh,
are you
boy.
guys? Are you still in the storage room? Is that where you're standing officially? Where are you guys standing while you're
I
talking?
think we're
about
still in the
this?
storage room.
Yeah. It's just
Okay.
that I sent my wisp out.
Yeah, we just moved our characters over there because
Okay.
We're probably gonna be moving out
we
soon.
were. Yeah.
In a year.
Because you have spent some time talking this over.
You know. Okay.
Have I seen any move, by the way?
Gut check move, Malachi. What do I do?
Oh yeah, your wisp is still out there.
Yeah.
think we
You
can
do
figure.
you do see this figure, which you now guess to be Sansuri, talking to the giant next to her. She seems uneasy.
All right, Malachi. What do we do? You know the plans, the options.
I think you run out there and you tell them that they're in the library, and that you give the name of the person who we just killed and say so and so sent you, and then we give it a couple of seconds for like her to send maybe the guys up top to go up there because they're closest, and then we just go fight them regardless of what happens. But we need to do it quickly before she has time to get reinforcements.
What if,
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
Ready? Break.
what if we threaten the box from the bed? That was important.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Even
need
we
to
don't
prove-
know what it does, to be fair, though.
We need to prove that
Fair,
we're a threat
yeah.
to her. So
Wait, what was the guy's name again? Starts with like a C. I keep wanting to think
Cressaro.
like Cassius. Yeah. Cressaro. Cressaro.
Cressaro.
You got it. Okay. I'm. All right. So giant plan, in library, rock and roll. Correct.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
Plan deception is a go.
Why not?
I'm assuming you'll have the wisp out there to know when they leave,
Yes.
if they leave,
Yes.
or if I get in trouble.
Yes. I will be watching. Because I got your back. Way
Okay.
back.
Okay. I'm gonna alter self to look like one of the children.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna, giant, I'm gonna wish me luck.
I shudder a little bit.
Yeah.
You're not blessed. What's the thing fucking called? The cantrip.
Yeah.
Guidance, I think.
I can bless you.
I cast.
I didn't sneeze.
Wait, you casted guidance already?
No, I was saying you should, because I don't have
Yeah,
guidance.
I
Doesn't
cast
guidance just last for like a round? Like you have to do it immediately before?
Concentration up to a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I can't bless you.
Alright, I'm out. I run.
I mean,
Down
you
there.
can bless on top of that, yeah.
It's for only attack rolls and saving throws.
Oh, there you go. I mean, you could still do
It's
it.
a charisma saving throw.
I run down there in this child form.
Okay. So you change your attire, or not your attire, you're still in the ratty robes, but you change your form to look like one of these kind of toddler cloud giants. And as you run out into the courtyard, you see Sansuri. The very
Yeah.
giant that you have sought for a while, who did all of this
Yep.
to you.
Yep.
Yeah, the giant.
And she sees you, and her eyes go wide as it's a very strange sensation as a legitimate look of concern crosses her face. As she kneels down and calls out to you, which, by the way, there were two giants. Which one? There was a boy and there was a girl. Which one did you pick?
The boy.
The boy? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So she sees it. She says, "Kaltar, what are you doing out here? You should be back in your room. Where's Thulin?"
There are people in the library, and I got told to come get people because there's a lot of people, and they're fighting, and it's scary. And I know that.
Roll
Yeah.
a deception check for me. Now, you do have the form of her child, which she did not expect to see come running out, and there's a middle of an invasion, and she doesn't have a lot of information about it. So I'm going to give you advantage because...
I highly doubt I can beat this.
And you have guidance.
What does guidance do again?
Adds a d4, correct?
Pot.
Guidance? Frank? Is that what guidance does?
Yes, he does.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright,
It is.
Okay.
The will of Cord is that you succeed in this.
Alright. So, with guidance on the highest roll, which I rolled an 18, so plus 1, so 19, plus 3.
22?
Yes. Math.
Alright.
Very deceptive of you.
The numbers add up.
I am going to roll
No.
an insight check for her.
Oh no, she has really high wisdom.
For
She definitely has
what?
high wisdom.
There's no way she doubts.
Well, what did the perception check from that other guy get?
A +7. This is also a +7.
So she
If
has
she
to-
rolls lower than a 15...
Oh, well, that's pretty good odds.
Yeah, so if she rolls a 15, she's gonna think something's up. If she rolls lower,
What's
Yeah.
the password?
she rolled a 10.
Yes. Ha! He believes you.
Right. So,
We still need her to take the desired
she,
approach.
what she does,
She might take him to the.
she looks at the two giants up on the ramparts with the bags of rocks, and she calls out to them like,
Quit.
"Go! Find Thulin!" You say the library is where you told her to go?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, she says, "Go! Find Thulin! Check the library!" Also...
Like,
Yeah, and then she looks down and she's like, Where is your sister? Is she...
she's hiding?
She's like, alright. Good.
I mean, pretty soon here, we're gonna come down, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna, like,
then
actually tell them,
she
like-
calls back to
like-
the giants and says, "Keep an eye out for Elastra. Find her immediately. First priority." And the two giants along the ramparts just nod and just sprint inside.
And we get...
Yeah, we're gonna
call from
signal
the whisk,
like, alright.
And we're rolling in. Let's do this shit.
That was... Yeah, so yeah, they go sprinting in. I'm gonna say you guys are smart enough to wait until they're out of sight. As you hear doors slam upstairs. As they head inside. That was... that was beautiful. That was beautiful. All right,
Could not have gone better.
Ethan, she's pulling you in between her and this other cloud giant next to her, and she's kind of like
Best
fussing.
word on him.
She's like fussing over you, which luckily you have alter self,
Mom, stop.
so it doesn't just pass through because it's not illusion.
Mom,
it's
are you gonna let these people?
and she's just like what? Why are you wearing these? Why are you wearing these clothes? Where did you find these? Probably ridden with disease. Remove them immediately.
Okay.
Stab her.
I think we're gonna be running out now.
This is where we fucking burst out the door, like, let's go.
He's just like, okay, and he starts taking his pants off.
Yeah, you guys come charging into this fight, and as she sees you, the giant next to her immediately books it for you, and she pivots and basically pulls Ethan back behind her and puts herself in between you guys and him.
Had some sneak attack.
So,
Okay. Well,
roll
obviously,
initiative.
through my head, I'm going to tell the skeletons to I commanded them to go with whenever they leave.
So yeah, and as she sees, it's just, so you're the ones who have been causing all this havoc. That was
It's like the one thing I'm good
the
at.
funny thing was, I was sitting there, I was looking at the courtyard, and I'm like, this is a lot to deal with at once. They're gonna have to come up with something. I don't know what, but hey, let's see what they can do. Very nice.
Never cease to amaze.
That was
Could have taken him.
that was so good. I loved all of
Interesting
that.
choice.
I loved all of that. The instant you were like, "Oh, can I turn to a giant?" I'm like, no, they're too big. Like, but what about the kids? I was like, oh, frig!
I'm a genius.
Oh my god!
Big brain.
Like, bruh, freaking bruh moment. All right. Whew, oh boy. All right. Right. Initiative. My brain's all like frazzled. Oh, cool. All right. So, let's start with initiative 20 and up.
22.
22. I need to roll.
Don't even have alert yet.
Oh, crap. Yeah. You have that. What is? Okay. 22 with a crane. How about 15 to 20?
19.
I got 19. The Wisp got 17.
Seriously? Okay, Tyler.
Moyer,
Fuck
Yarl,
I'm sorry.
and then the Wisp.
I have a +2 to initiative. It's
I have a +5.
I have
You got
plus 2
higher
also.
than him though. What are you mad about?
I do, because he keeps getting so close, and he's such a shit.
All right.
Toxic.
So that was. Did we do 10 to 15? Okay. 5 to 10.
Oh wait, sorry. 14.
Okay. So 14 for Ethan. Malachi, what'd you get? Malachi, come back!
4. I said
Okay.
4.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I think it was out of the
It got
range.
cut. Alrighty.
More like all right.
Alright. This is gonna be fun.
I should probably pull myself over, shouldn't I?
Crane.
I thought- Nice.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead and bring. Let's see. It's all. Yeah, let's arrange everybody. So we need Ethan's behind her.
Wisp would be like very at like the edge of it, basically, just because 100 feet.
So you're coming down the steps.
Let's see, how far could I put it? Let me see. Let me look at the snap descender.
All right, Crane, you're up.
Yeah, okay, so it could be like about.
You have the one with the morning star to the right and one with a mithril tipped spear to the left.
I am gonna
Die.
pull my swords. I'm gonna run the 30 feet that requires to get into Sansuri's like asshole, and I'm going to spread it wide open with my swords.
You do
That's
not.
all
You
toxic.
do. Wait. What's the swashbuckler specific sneak attack thing?
No ally can. If you and no other creatures are within 5 feet of it, I think it's like there has to be like nothing between or touching any of us.
So Ethan's there,
But I would get regular sneak attack because he's an ally within.
except he's not attacking her.
I mean, he's an ally. Does it specify attacking?
Basically, if there's an ally there, it's if they're like engaged with them is kind of like, which he's about to be, I assume. But yeah, I think. Okay, just read to me the swashbuckler sneak attack thing.
Okay, the fucking special one is
Yeah.
Features and traits. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it and that enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage on those attack rolls. So that's just the regular one. It's not showing me. It's
Yeah, there should be one specific to swashbuckler.
I mean,
that's-
there is. It's not showing me like in the regular sneak attack thing.
Should be under feats.
I'll see if I can find
Feats
it
and
in
traits.
my character app. Rogues.
It's like your third level
No,
swashbuckler.
I'm looking at it. It's just not showing anything. It's weird.
You also gain an additional way to use your sneak attack. You don't need advantage on the attack roll to use your sneak attack against a creature if you're within 5 feet of it. No other creatures are within 5 feet of you.
Yeah.
And you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll. All the other rolls for sneak attacks don't apply to you.
No other creatures are within 5 feet of you.
Oh, I thought it was you and the enemy because
So
it's kind
it's
of
within
like you're fighting
it's within
alone.
5 feet of you. It's basically because you're kind of like okay. So you do get sneak attack because you don't have any allies next to you. You have one on the other side, but that's not within 5 feet. That's within like 15. So yes, you get sneak attack. Now that we've established that.
That is a 17
Yes.
and a 18.
Yes.
That's gonna be all of these things. So on the first attack, it will be 4, 10, 13, 17,
17 points of damage.
19 plus. So 24 damage on the first attack. On the second, 5.
5 damage.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so you just come barreling down these stairs, and as she's pulling Ethan behind her, and before this other guard can cut you off, you just run right up and jab deep into her legs, like blood flowing from the calf, as she grunts in pain. Anything else you would like to do?
No.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Moyer.
Okay. It's right here. And strike
Where were you?
twice. I was right here.
Okay, yeah, you're good.
Oh, for. I'm also going to use the once per short rest thing. No.
Which one? The line?
Yeah.
Okay, and what's the range on that again?
20 feet.
20?
So I don't
That's
know
what I
if
thought.
I don't know if it hits the second guy or.
You're hitting the person right in front of you, then 20 feet behind them. Yes, it would hit both.
Well, then that's a dex for both of them, assuming my attack hits.
Well, it's. I think it was.
Use bonus action to cause your next successful
Yes.
attack with this weapon. Pierce the
I have a note on it. I'm trying to remember if I wanted, like, if it was gonna be just like to hit, like if it automatically hit. Okay, yes. So the damage automatically applies to her when you hit, because you're shoving it into the person. The dex throw is for the other one where it keeps going. So he'll do a dexterity saving throw. The damage automatically applies to her.
Okay.
He failed.
Well, one of those is a 19, the other one 20.
Yes, both.
Okay.
So roll the damage of the piercing light thing or whatever I called it.
Okay.
I don't know if I came up with a name
dice
for it.
roll, 'cause I'm also doing my my smites.
Just do the light first, so that way I know what to get
Light does
on.
13.
13?
14.
14? Okay, so the other giant will take 14 damage.
Okay.
Okay. And then she takes 14 plus
Is there a plus?
the rest
no,
of
I
your
rolled mine.
the rest of
Yeah.
your stuff.
Yeah. Plus 55.
55 points of damage. Jeez.
Those were both of my smites plus
Yeah.
2 attacks. So.
Blowing the load, basically. Okay. As you're charging down these stairs, the voice of Eventide appears in your head. It just says, "This one has inflicted so much pain," and the lance shines brightly, and you stab into her, and all of you see as this little column of light pierces through her and strikes the giant behind it, burning him for a little bit of radiant damage. As Moyer just opens up on this cloud giant, heavily wounding her. Yeah. Very nicely done. Yarl.
Alright. So I want to Burning Hands both of them, but it's kind of awkward because it's a 15-foot cone. That's why I was trying to. Maybe if I did it from like there.
Probably hit. I guess no. You probably could get it without hitting Crane. So yeah, if you wanted to charge up right between, like in that square right between them, I would allow
like
it.
Here-ish?
Well,
Sorry.
in the actual square.
That's fair.
Yeah, I would allow it. Yeah.
All right. So, I'm gonna cast Burning Hands with a Warlock slot, so it's 4th level, and they can all give me.
Do you get Burning Hands from your Warlock stuff?
No, but it says in the multi-classing spellcaster thing, you can use your additional classes spells with Pact Magic. It does say that explicitly.
Oh yeah. I was just seeing for the Wild Magic Surge.
Yeah, it is from Sorcerer.
Okay, so yes. What level is that at then? Like, what's the?
It's at 4th level because I'm using my Pact Magic slot, which is at 4th level.
And they're rolling what?
Dex saves.
Sansuri rolled an 8. The other dude rolled a 4.
I feel like both of those pass. I don't want to roll 40 or 66s, so I'm just gonna have roll 20 do it.
Sure. 29.
29 fire damage.
To both.
That is definitely above average. Yes.
Roll a d20.
I'm gonna use a different d20 this time. It's a 3.
You're good.
This is not Wild Mag Search. To be fair, it could be something besides Timescape of Doom. But still. That is 98. Either 1 in 100 chance or maybe 1.
Ethan.
Yes, Captain.
It's your turn. Wait, it's the Wisp's turn. Then it's Ethan's turn.
You got it, Captain.
Zap him.
Sure.
Does a 15 hit? Sansuri. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
6 plus, I swear to God, if it's a 2. It's a 4. 10 lightning damage.
Okay. Sure.
How do you want to do this?
No, not yet. Alright. Ethan. Sansuri is just taking this battering in front of you as she's trying to shield you from the rest of your group. This is not how I pictured this confrontation
just
going.
Fucking beating her into the ground.
Well, I was just saying when Ethan finally saw Sansuri, this is how I pictured it going down.
Straight deception.
I like it, but how am I gonna plan for this?
Alright, well, I'm gonna command the skeletons that actually have bows.
Okay.
To attack the slut.
Sansuri, yes.
Yes.
Kind of rude.
Alright. So the first one is a 20.
20, yeah.
1.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. Second one is a 19.
Yeah, it hits.
Third one's a 16.
Yeah, it hits.
Fourth one is a 13.
No.
Okay. So 3 of them.
Thing is, you guys are hitting her really hard before she has a chance to do anything. She did not roll great on initiative.
First one's 8.
Tell me about it.
Second one is 10. That second one's 10. And then this one is so 8. So 16, 26, and just the bows.
Jeez.
And then I feel like she's very good at it, but I also don't want to destroy. Shoot.
Just
All
touch
right.
your death.
All right.
Power word kill.
I am going to lightning bolt. I'm a lightning bolt.
Lightning
Okay.
Bros, dude, we're getting in there.
I guess since she's a giant, I guess you could aim upward away from your friends.
Oh no, I was gonna sacrifice Jonah, but you know,
Oh,
whatever
It's-
works.
Sure, I mean,
It's a deck save. I figure he'll be okay.
I mean, I don't have evasion yet, so it still hurts.
Wait, what? I thought you did. I thought I got evasion.
no, he took fighter.
I mean,
Oh.
if there is a way to avoid,
You
then I
could.
will.
You could.
Okay.
Dodge.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
she's
yeah.
very normally no, but since she's so tall, you could aim it
Since she's
upward.
Right next
Giant.
to her, point
Well,
blank.
she may make a deck save. Me.
I imagine she's good at those.
Wait, does she know you're doing it though?
No. I would assume no.
No, she assumed you were her child.
Hey man, if I had a child,
I'd be expecting it to. Fuck
Yeah, dude.
yeah, just
Look,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
rule number 1 of parenting: always be ready for the lightning bolt.
from behind.
Don't trust your.
I will give her disadvantage because it is point blank. She doesn't know that it's coming. You're just sucker punching her with lightning.
Yeah.
How does an 11 sound there, Chief?
That sounds like she's taking the full damage. Got it. All right. Is this the red die? Yes.
Hey, Derek, you were right. I do have evasion.
Oh, okay.
You were talking about
So-
it, so.
Whoa.
So I'm like a god, is what you're trying to tell me. Got it.
There's 6s in here, right? So that plus that is 10. Wait.
Your max damage is 48.
Yeah. Math. Whatever you say, bud.
8d6.
Fuck. That was a 5. So 5, 10. Okay, wait. So 10, 20, 30, 42.
Out of 48?
I can. What?
No, that's fine.
No. Oh wait, no. Sorry. It's not.
You cut out. No, sorry, what?
It's 4th level, not 3rd level.
Okay, well, you upcasted it. Alright.
Yes.
So. Ethan.
No fucking way.
Easy, dude. I didn't even get to go.
So. She is. Like. She just incredulous. Like, you blast her with this lightning.
Blast.
Blaster. Yes.
And-
Thank you.
She just turns and looks at. She's been already just battered to like almost to pieces. As she just looks at you with this confusion on her face, as the vision of her own child blasting her with lightning bolt, and you can kind of see this moment where she is like beating herself up, like, how did I fall for this?
She sees the skeleton
She's-
and she realizes who it is.
She
I'm gonna-
is barely.
I can just drop concentration, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I drop concentration on alter self.
Okay. You do. She looks at you and she's just like, what?
Fucking bitch doesn't remember me.
Do you notice that Thanos moment where he's like, I don't even know who you are?
She is barely standing. So, it's now Sansuri's turn.
No.
She dies
No.
due to internal bleeding, correct?
It's not.
Sansuri
It's fair. She just got like stabbed through his light.
is almost dead.
And fire.
Lightning bros.
What
coming
she's gonna
in
do
strong.
is she.
Here it comes.
Cast Fireball Center on herself. Got it.
I mean, best DPS.
Wait, not like
Finger of Death herself.
Alright. She's gonna cast Wall of Force.
Bitch, the
Let's not do that.
Yeah, I don't like walls, let alone, and I only like force damage when I do it.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
Are
yeah,
you?
actually,
Is there a counter spell
Actually-
happening?
hold on.
Is there a counter
Hold
spell
on.
happening?
I stab her.
You know what? Yes, I am casting counter spell at 4th level.
Hey,
At 4th level?
At 4th level.
Okay, so if it's
You
at
can't
4th
cast it
level,
any
it can
higher.
it can.
It
If it is
automatically
higher, I
counters
do have to roll.
with your lower. Yeah.
Okay. I just real quick. I'll just pull it up. Make it easy.
it's wait, counterspell or wall of force?
All right.
We're
So
talking about counter spell.
Well, force is higher than 4th level.
okay, it has no effect if its level is less than or equal to the spot you use. Yada yada. Okay, so you still have to roll because it's a 5th level spell.
Got it. All right, I can do that.
So go
Sure.
ahead and roll with your spellcasting modifier.
Sure. That's an 11. That shit's not happening. Yeah.
Nope, doesn't work.
It's not a 1st level spell.
So
Didn't say no this time.
So the DC would have been 15, right?
yes.
Yeah.
No.
So these invisible walls go up, and they push you guys back.
Walls or wall?
It's 10-foot panels. So she's gonna push you back to about here. You're gonna be back here, here, and she's gonna take. So all right, draw a line.
Wait.
So
how'd
wall
it go?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we'll just say not quite like that, but whatever. Hang on, I didn't want it to snap to that. All right, whatever, screw it. Clear drawings. We're freehanding it. It goes from like here, over here, up here. There you go. That's about what she can do. As she just creates this wall that pushes you all back. And as she does, she looks back at Ethan and then just says, "Wait, stop. What do you want? What happened to my children?" She is very, very hurt and looks like,
You'll never know, bitch.
yeah. So
Wouldn't you like to know?
and then it's the other cloud giant's turn, who is going to try, who looks like he's just ready to try to swing on one of you, and she's like, "No, stop." She's like, and she says, "Where are my children?" Malachi. In initiative, it's your turn to go, but it'll be all of your turns before it gets back to the giants. What do you do? So you all can kind of break initiative a little bit here for a second.
They're safe upstairs for now.
No!
Roll a persuasion check
Persuasion.
with
No,
disadvantage.
I've got my own play here. I'm being a smart boy. I think.
with disadvantage
Disadvantage?
Question.
because she doesn't trust
Now that
any
I
of you.
know those fucking little rats are her children. I will be murdering them.
this changes everything.
Oh.
9.
More
Okay.
scars.
Ural is adamantly
She
not
doesn't-
child killer.
She doesn't look like she's buying it,
Any job for the right price.
and she just says, What do you want?
We want the conch.
She's like, she kind of looks at you. She's like, how do you know about the conch?
That's not really for you to worry about.
She's like, all right. I can get you the conch. I'm gonna have to go back up to my room in the tower.
Is it the box?
Is it the fuck? We could have left like half an hour ago.
Do you produce the box?
Is it-
I don't have the box.
One of you does.
It was what we put it in the bag of holding.
Put in the bag of holding.
Okay, so yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Do
I'd say we
produce
should
the box?
produce it, yeah.
So yeah, you pull it out, and she's like, how did? Of course you found the box. She
Well,
says-
I mean, yeah, you know, of course. So
she and she's just like, I'm going to need it
she's
to
gonna die anyway.
bring out the conch.
Oh yes. She's dead.
Ethan. I'm
Just
just gonna
silence
shout
us.
across the courtyard to Ethan, and like with my bow still drawn, or with my bow drawn.
Do it.
I mean, you should. I feel like tossing her the box is an appropriate thing to do in this
We
case.
know the magic word for it, don't we?
Nope.
No.
There's a command
Oh.
word for his little cube thing.
Oh.
Basically dead.
So
What
I
does it
know.
do?
So do I know how tall the walls are?
No, they're invisible.
What?
So it looks like there's nothing there, but you
Yeah.
got pushed back by a force.
Dude, I bet the fuck.
So
would
she
probably
says,
have to push back
I will need the box.
I bet the cube is a bomb. I don't want to toss it over.
Give her the box. Just give her the
You,
box.
you have the box. It's in the bag. Of
I
holding.
give the box?
Yeah. it's in
E-
the bag
I
of
thought
holding.
no, Ethan does because Ethan's got the bag
Oh.
of
Ethan
holding.
holds the bag
Ah,
holding.
okay.
Wait, I'm not.
What
that.
does the box
The
do?
Okay, well,
skeleton.
then I am.
Oh, the
random
skeleton
skeleton
was holding up.
That's right, because you wouldn't run out there with the bag of holding. So sure, one of you produces it.
Okay. I toss it to her.
It bounces off this invisible wall. She says, if I drop this and you kill me, I can't summon the other chest that's linked to. Only I can summon it.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, what if it
gonna
is
die
a conch? What if she just teleports
gonna
away?
fucking, like, yeah, she's gonna TP out.
So she summons the box and we kill her before she opens it.
If it just,
We need it.
if it
We
is
need-
Are
a
you
conch,
guys?
though,
So you guys are saying to each other, "We'll just kill her"?
No, but like that's what Malachi's plan is.
it's all in the body language, Caleb.
She looks so yes.
Thieves can't.
She
I'm
looks to
taking
all
Charlie,
of you,
Charlie.
and she's like,
Whiskey Delta.
"I'm gonna." It's like, how long does Wall of Force last? This is an important.
Probably.
You realize that-
Time.
You know that if you leave, your children are as good as dead, right?
She's like,
Damn
"Yes."
right.
She's like, "I don't wish to leave my children with child killers." Yes.
I haven't killed a,
You want to
a child in
talk?
here yet.
She looks over at you. She's just like, What is this? Some sort of undead that learned how to talk?"
You fucking bitch! What? I'm gonna
Okay,
just
question.
literally.
Wait. Can I?
What?
Is there like an insight roll to see if she's lying or something? Like,
Roll an
Yeah,
insight
roll
check.
an
have an
insight,
act?
insight check on that one. Insight check that she doesn't know who he is.
I think that's like a 13, unless I have.
Mine was
I don't.
20. Unnatural.
20?
Mhm.
Malachi, you can tell that right now she's thinking about a lot of different things. She's mostly concerned about her children. And apparently Ethan just wasn't a significant thing, apparently.
Oh!
But no, she does. As of like right now, like in this moment, as of right now, she's not connecting who Ethan is. She hasn't gotten there yet. Right now, she is far more concerned about her children. She care less what this tiny little puny thing is.
Sacrifice.
So, anyway, So she says, "How do I know you won't kill my children after I give you what you need?"
You don't.
You'll have to trust us.
But it's really the only way out you have.
She's like, "Oh, that's what you think.
Question.
At the very least, I could take some of you with me."
Sorry, died.
Fuck, I don't know how tall the force field is.
No, you don't.
How far could I launch a 1-inch cube?
Why are you like? We don't even know what this thing does. It could heal
It
everything.
could be a bomb, it could be a heal, it could be
like
something.
It could be a planar door. It could be an
A
entrance.
1-inch cube? I mean, you could chuck.
feel
It's
like-
not heavy. You could chuck that. I mean,
Yeah.
what? At least 30 feet in the air, right? That wouldn't be that hard. I think, given that you're an athletic individual, that's I mean, it's not heavy. But yeah, she looks at all of you and she says, "If you do anything to my children, even if I'm gone, you'll have Tholen to deal with."
Wait, isn't that the guy who killed?
No.
That's
No.
not, dude.
Caretaker.
Which I'm about to say, she looks down, and at this point, she might notice that Malachi is wearing some familiar-looking bracers, and she looks annoyed for a second, but then is just like kind of brushes it off, like more important things to worry about. Anyway.
Oh, good.
So
Around the right
she
people.
she looks at you, or she walks over to where the chest is. Part of the air in front of her shimmers, and then she reaches out and grabs the box.
I'm gonna ready something.
Okay.
I also like to ready stuff.
She holds it in her hand.
It's
Wait,
my
question.
turn next, right?
She
Um,
pulled the force walls down, right?
You saw a little shimmer as she reached back through an area that the chest bounced off of. So she's reaching
So
out
I
for the
would say
chest.
Yes.
She pulls it back up. She holds it in her hands like, "So this is all you wanted.
Yeah.
After you have this, you can leave. I can call off my forces."
We'll figure out what you're torturing in the dungeon, and then we'll decide what we're gonna do.
She glanced down at the dungeon. She's just like, "You can
know
have
what she's torturing.
you can have Felgalos. He's useless to me." And then she says, "So, I give you this. You can free the dragon. Go fly off into the sunset. You leave my children alone."
If you give us that, we'll leave your children alone.
She kind of glares at you. She's like, "Don't think I didn't notice the omission there." Which the guard next to her kind of like is now positioning himself, trying to like block as many of you like from her as he can. But there's like you're kind of surrounding them, and he can't block all the angles.
You can't block lightning.
Can't block the sky.
Yeah.
So he just kind of calls out, and he's just like, "Countess, we can't trust them." She's like, "What other choice do we have?"
You have a price to pay. A debt in blood.
She looks at you, she's like,
Shut up.
No.
and as you say that, let's have her roll a history check. What's the history here?
Fuck.
All right. Yeah. So she sees you, and I guess are you like showing off that you're not like hooded, you know, like everything's pulled back? Are you Ethan?
No, I didn't do any of that. I didn't unhood myself or anything like that.
So everybody could see that you're like a skeleton. You're clearly
No, I can't. No, I
Okay,
can't.
so you're just a hood. A hooded
Yes.
figure. Yeah, she definitely doesn't recognize you.
Dude.
And she looks at you and she's like,
Yes.
have we met before?
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna like rip off my hood.
I was a skeleton this whole time.
And so she looks at you.
Dio.
She looks closer. She's like,
And then like the wraps, like I'm not like gonna gradually like take them off. No, like I'm literally gonna like rip them off my
yeah.
face.
And then so you could start to you see the skeleton lying underneath it, and she looks very closely, and she's like, it's been some time. I imagined that you were, well, re-dead. She's like, so that's what this is about, then. It's like, interesting.
Like this is some casual thing to play with.
Oh, yeah, no,
Why?
she's... Yeah, no, like, you are much more heated about this than she is. She's like... And she kind of notices, and she's like, I mean... You were a failed experiment. I'm not sure what you expected from me.
Whoa! Oh my god.
Okay,
I'm
beat
like
guns.
fuming.
I am standing with the
I'm
key
literally
in my hand.
mauling right now.
Like, I'm ready to chuck this at them and activate whatever the fuck it does.
I'd also like to
Why?
say,
Wait, you. We'll just kill her normal. Like, but she dropped the force wall. Just let her get to the. Just shut up so she can summon the
I
chest.
said I'm ready. I said I'm not going to.
So, one last thing she says, kind of like one last gambit. She's like, I take it you want to know where you're from, what you were before. I very well documented your amnesia. Be ashamed if that information went missing. And then she she grabs the chest and begins casting a spell. And there's a shimmering on the ground in front of her as another chest, full size, appears on the ground in front of her, matching the one that she's got. And she looks directly at Ethan, and she says, I'm the best chance you have of regaining any of what you had before.
So it's my turn in initiative order now.
Oh my god, dude.
There's a
I
chest
cast-
on the ground.
I cast Call Lightning
Okay.
and zap her.
Yeah!
Okay.
But no at the same time! But yeah! I'm very conflicted!
So if she makes the saving throw, she takes half damage?
Yep.
Is there any way that you do say, less than 5?
No, because I'll just max it.
Okay.
So,
So
but here's the thing: I want to put her on death's door because I want Ethan to have a conversation with her. So I want to literally basically knock her out. Is
she's
that possible?
with a spell.
if you're maxing a lightning strike, no?
Yeah, you have a point.
Don't max it.
I think
Ethan
you can only do
fully
that with
intended to-
melee weapons.
That being said, you also have ways to bring back dead things.
Fair.
I can speak with dead. We can speak with dead.
Well, she
Easy.
won't be inclined to speak with us.
It's even prepared.
Fair.
No,
So-
but she will bargain with us over the life of her children.
Fair.
So,
Yeah,
Ethan,
I kill her.
the chest appears, and as she says this to you, lightning from the sky just boom hits her, and she just flattens to the ground. Bits of smoke rising up from her. You see the rest of the walls kind of flicker out. Those invisible ones, and she lies dead on the ground. The giant next to her just roars in
Doesn't
rage.
he also take the damage?
5 feet, yeah, he takes the damage.
Yeah. Okay, so dex save from him.
Mm-hmm. And it's maxed.
It's terrible. So
It takes 30 damage.
30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unless it's storming outside.
There's
It's
some rain puddles.
it's cloudy.
Hey!
Hey, man.
Sure. It's storming. You guys had cloud cover on your way in here. Why not?
Well, yeah.
So yeah, the lightning strikes him as well. And yeah, he just roars in rage and just looks at whoever the nearest one to him is. Which right now is Ural.
Hi.
Crane, it's your turn.
So the walls are gone, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna fucking stab him.
Okay. So you get ready to this cube, think better of it, put it away, pull out the weapons.
Just a good old-fashioned stabbing.
Yeah, you get sneak attack because you've got an ally next to him.
That's 12, so probably not.
No.
And that is 14.
14? Yes.
Cool.
That sounds like a barely.
That's the armor class.
It's 4 plus 1. Because it's a lot. 9, 14, 6, 25 damage.
25?
25, yes.
All right.
7.
Don't worry, Ethan. We can still speak with her.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Next. Moyer. There is one cloud giant remaining.
Yeah, so I'd like to state that I felt everything Ethan was feeling.
Oh fuck, dude! Like
yeah,
I'm like,
all of the
I'm
pain,
like having like a mini
all of the you basically just you feel all of that emotional turmoil coming off of him.
I have that, and then Elven Lady Palpatine saying, "Do it." Fucking.
Do it.
So yeah.
I was gonna try to do like a girl voice, but
Yeah.
dude, okay, Caleb.
Yeah.
We should homebrew an item, a sentient weapon that has the Great Mop's soul inside it.
It's actually a mop. It just works as a spellcasting focus.
Hunter, do it. Do it. It's the great mom.
Oh my god!
It's just a spellcasting staff. I'm the great mop.
and he's not even gonna use it. So basically, if you ever actually talk, it's just Jonah talking to you.
Yeah.
So, since he's gonna play a paladin.
Yeah, it's like whatever your character's doing, Jonah gets free reign to just throw in random memes at you in the middle of whatever it is you're doing.
I mean, what spellcast
My character is not going to. I'm a druid, but
So,
I'm not going to
yeah.
use a mop. Like,
And I'm a bard, so I have to use a magical an instrument. So like,
mops? A magical mop might be an instrument.
Yeah, dude.
shit.
Was it 26? The other was
An instrument
Was it
of
what?
extreme cleanliness.
13.
13 does not. The 26 does.
Okay. I'm also going to use my last Divine Smite.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 26 damage in total.
Yeah, it's not 40 though.
It's not 40.
Yeah, don't you forget it.
The numbers add up. He speaks truce.
All right. Next, Yarol and your wisp.
I'm the wisp zap him first. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Damn.
Negative.
I see. Eldritch Blast him, I guess?
Sure. Disadvantage because you're within melee range.
Ah, shit.
He's right up on you.
Shit, he is, isn't he?
I have returned.
Do I want to risk moving?
Do you?
I can just push him away if we're...
Fair.
Fuck it. We'll go for it. Let's see. Wow, for the first rolls were good, but we'll see with disadvantage. Let's see. 26 and 25 and 17.
So 17 for the first one?
No, I'm still. That was without disadvantage. This becomes a 10, which doesn't hit. Does 8 and 13 already didn't hit, so never mind.
That seems like a very complicated way to do it. To roll both attacks and then roll disadvantage for both attacks.
You know, it works.
Alright, whatever. But, yeah, no, they don't. They do not hit. Yeah. So, do you want to move?
No.
Okay. Next, it's your wisp already went. Ethan. Sansuri lies dead, and one of her guards is looming over Yarol.
Hi.
What do you do?
I'm fucking cackling at this point. Like insane. I walk over to her body. And I take out a dagger. And I start to stab her.
Understandable.
That's gonna be my turn.
Yeah. Yeah, Moyer, you feel something inside of Ethan's snap.
Yeah.
I mean, if it wasn't obvious, you feel it.
Yeah.
It would be Sansuri's turn. Sansuri's dead.
Truth.
Next is the Cloud Giant, who's gonna look down at Yarol and just, in a blind rage, swing at you.
Dude, he's gonna pop your ass, dude. This is
He was
a
gonna
giant.
pop my ass when I moved too.
18,
Consider
25.
that, but
25 damage?
No, 18 and a 25 to hit.
Ah,
He swung twice.
I see. Well, you see, actually, I cast Shield with my 0 spell slots. And that's a spell sorcerers can totally learn. Listen, I don't think they can learn
Alright,
Shield. I'm pretty sure.
first attack does 21 points of piercing damage as the Morning Star slams into you.
I'm gonna use my fucking reaction to disappear because Misty something. What the fuck is it called?
Oh.
Misty Escape.
Okay, so the second attack would have disadvantage then.
Now I can teleport away too, like 60 feet away. Yeah. Once per short rest, when you take damage, you can use a reaction, turn invisible, and teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. You remain invisible until the start of your next turn, or until you cast attack or cast spell.
Since he's swinging blindly, I'm gonna say the second attack goes right, like he's just like in a rage. He's swinging down at you, and as you see it come down, you all just see in like a little flash of like kind of like greenish like pink lights just. Yarol just gone as the Morning Star goes.
not again.
Go over here.
You would have taken 24 points of piercing damage.
So I would have gone to 1 HP, is what you're trying to tell
So,
me.
but you juked it. I highly
Fucking
encourage.
baited.
I highly
We'd call it
encourage
pro
that.
gamer move.
We would call it a pro gamer move. A pro gamer move is not being at 7 HP though.
So you teleport away.
Yeah.
He kind of wildly
And-
looks around, and he just turns to the next person in line. So as he turns, he sees Crane, which he's used his turn, so he can't do anything now. Malachi.
It's my turn. I my bonus action to cast to hit him with a lightning bolt.
He rolled a 10.
I'm
Dex.
gonna max it, so he takes 40 damage.
He looks extremely hurt as
Okay.
another bolt of lightning just destroys like
Yeah.
a large
my
part
action.
of his torso.
I'm gonna swing at him with my great sword. Or my long sword.
I was like,
My
great sword. Where'd you get that?
It's a great sword, okay?
It's pretty great.
It
Yeah,
is
go ahead.
pretty fucking great.
16.
Yeah, hits.
Okay. So I get to do this other thing too. So first of all,
Lightning.
like the main
Or
damage
thunder,
is a
whatever it is.
D8 plus 5, which is like 6. But then I get to do this thing where's the feature?
It's like a D8 of lightning damage, I think.
Another D8 of thunder damage,
Thunder. Okay.
Thunder.
which is another 7.
So
Thundercats.
it's 12?
Well,
it was 7 plus
yes.
6, so 13.
Yeah, 13. And then I also feel like pushing him back 10 feet because I can.
Sure. Yeah, you managed to shove this massive giant who stands, over
That's right, guys.
20 feet
54
tall.
damage in a turn. Don't at me.
Don't at me. Yeah. You had.
I mean, I did 29 in a turn.
Oh, you could- Ooh, that looks nice. And I did need a new coat. Thanks.
I just realized one of my hellish rebukes did the exact same damage my burning hands did. That's kind of funny.
So, yeah, Malachi strikes this thing with lightning, and then as it kind of stumbles down, he manages to reach up and just shove the sword into his gut. He barely standing. But in his eyes, there's no surrender. Not that it would matter, but there is none. Crane. A giant is kind of staggered down on one knee. Malachi's sword sticking into his gut. Well, actually, I guess he hit it and then kind of like blasted him back.
Wow.
No survivors. That's a 16
Yeah.
and a 15.
Both hit. Roll your damage.
It's so nice if I hit both. But
You don't have sneak attack now because you do have allies within range of you. So,
Do I have advantage because he's on one knee?
no. He's not prone.
Not yet.
8 plus 10, 18 damage.
Crane. He had 13 health. How do you want to do it?
I just leap up and cut his throat from below and then drop back down.
Yeah. I mean, just light on your feet, using his knee as a springboard. You just hop up, one quick slice, land, and he just slumps over. Dead on the ground.
I want to drop my invisibility.
Cool. So I go up to Ethan and I kind of like make sure, I kind of like put my hands on his shoulders, like, hey, it's okay.
The laughing went from like laughing, crying, obviously, of stabbing.
I'm just gonna go by and I'm just gonna like stand like next to him, like this is probably what I'm gonna be doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, it's okay.
More, you feel conflicting emotions.
I keep
Ethan,
How's it gonna be okay?
Ethan,
Look at me!
I know. We might be able to still talk to her if you want, but only if you need to. I can speak with dead people.
Look,
6.
The issue here is that the same spell that I would use to speak with them is the one that I would use to get the ship to pick us up. So we have to find a way off the ship if I did that.
let's just take the castle.
I know a way!
Okay.
Hold on, actually.
I mean, she said there's a dragon that's being held in captivity in the dungeon, so
He might be too wounded to take 5 people, though.
You do see now there's a door, which is this up here, which leads it back into the castle, presumably
Earl.
on the ground.
Yeah.
Yo,
level.
can you scout that door?
Yes.
Gonna like.
Closer, and then send the wisp through invisibly.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna attempt to open the chest.
Yeah, it pops open.
I'm gonna.
Is there a conch inside?
It's empty.
Yeah.
That would be really funny. For me, anyway.
I want to investigate further, by the way.
Sure.
Well, now all we have to do is we don't have to worry about finding the conch. We can just go murder the other one. So.
Okay, let me take a quick look here. The conch is inside of it. I can tell you
what
that.
else?
I'm checking. All right.
After taking a moment.
Okay. You do see this very large conch shell.
What do you mean by very large?
It is. Hey,
Caleb.
Balto, you're fine. Just a second. It is 2.5 feet long and weighs 20 pounds. It is carryable, but it's bulky. It is
Will it fit in the bag of holding then?
Yeah, it'll fit.
Yeah.
Is it like? Isn't the, wait? What's the width of? If you turn, I'm sure there's a way you can turn it to fit it in there. Yeah, and so you see this conch shell. The end of it looks like you could kind of maybe like it looks like almost fashioned like a little bit of a horn. And then there's like there's a rune carved into it. Yeah, that is what you see. And then as for anything else in there, you also see jewelry. Right. So there are 6 pieces in total. There's 4 bracelets made of platinum. These are all giant-sized, by the way. And yeah, so 4 large platinum bracelets, a gold pendant that's set with an amethyst about the size of a fist, and a diamond-encrusted diadem, which I think is like a little circlet thing, right?
Yeah. Seeing as I have a bunch of diamonds, is it worth about 300, or is it worth a lot more than that?
All together, because I mean the diamonds inside it, like all together, this thing is worth. I'm gonna say if you're wanting to know how much this is worth, Crane does have a lot of. So if he wants to do a quick check on this, I'll give him a history check with advantage.
Well, better yet, will the chest just fit in the bag?
The chest itself is
unnatural 20.
Okay. Let me read the dimensions. I think this chest is 3 feet across, 3.5 feet across.
We fit several skeletons in that thing.
Well, maybe not in one piece. Treasure, mass chamber. Okay. What's the full size? Balto, you're fine. Calm down. Where is the... Whatever, we'll just look up the spell. I think it's like 3.5 feet wide or something. Okay, it's 3 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet. It can hold 12 cubic feet of material. It is...
we should separate the things, because this is a magic chest, so we probably shouldn't put a magic chest in a bag of holding.
Isn't it somewhere?
Do what?
So we're gonna throw everything in the bag of holding for now, because we got other things to worry about. Ethan, would you like me to try and communicate?
I'm gonna say your bag of holding is getting fairly full. Real quick, Crane, you did the check on it. Unnatural 20. Just it kind of like your eyes kind of go, what? This is thousands of gold of all together, all this jewelry, thousands of gold. We're talking multiple thousands.
Nice.
Platinum, giant size.
So,
okay, so I gotta pretty shake it up, but I'm gonna go through my case of scrolls and take out the of them.
Which one?
The what?
I take out one of them and kind of shakily hand it to you.
What is the spell?
And it's a scroll ascending.
Oh, okay. Well, then I can still. Then we don't need to worry about my sending spell if he's got a scroll of sending.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Especially since you already know how to cast a spell, using a scroll of it, no problem.
Okay, Ethan. The other thing I need to ask you is her children. Do we really need to kill them? They're innocent in this, you know.
I'm just gonna while he's deliberating, I'm gonna look at Ethan. I'm just gonna be like, well, the sins of the father.
You saw them. They play with toys, and you saw the toys.
These children have not wronged you. This
yeah.
beast, this absolute monster has. They have not.
Let me know when you want to do your scouting.
What about all the other children that she just mercilessly killed or discarded? Did horrible, terrible, unspeakable things to.
She just paid
Not
for that.
even from the moral
Did she?
standpoint. If we leave these children alive, they can hold grudges, they can become fierce, they can hate people. They could wreak more havoc than she ever could.
How are we
There's
supposed to?
only one way to keep. Okay. All right. Okay.
Conflicting emotions.
All right. I believe them, but we have to find a way to take her.
Take her what?
Take her.
Dragon? And
No, I want her body.
Yeah, no, it's a dragon can carry it.
Because what she did to me, I will do to her.
Dude, that sounds like a really terrible idea. But
Okay.
Well, I mean, she's not gonna have her own free will. I
Oh,
will
yeah.
dominate her.
got
but
it.
Gotcha.
Okay.
How the fuck do we get a giant's body off this castle?
Either the dragon.
Well,
can
the
maybe
castle's
carry
gonna
it off,
be on the ground soon enough.
Or
Well, no, it stopped.
What?
Going towards the ground.
we told you
did
to stop. Yeah, we did.
No, he sent it down. I do think in all the searching around, eventually someone stopped it. It is significantly lower than where it was. But, I mean, eventually there was a hole in that room.
Well, if we get it to the ship, like, we can get the giant body on the ship. Like, that's not that difficult.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
You could do it.
Dragon could take it.
If he's even in a condition to move.
That.
Okay, well then we need to get her body out of, like, the way so that somebody doesn't, like, find it here then.
There's 2 here. Plus 1 in the storage room.
Where
Well-
do we put hers?
Let's take it over with us to this hallway that we found. So we'll take it into this hallway.
You can drag it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Yarol, you want to do more scouting?
I can carry
Yeah.
it. I mean, I'm strong as fuck.
Yeah, you guys can drag
And
it.
we have 11 skeletons. So-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not a problem.
Alright,
Right.
So commence Operation Scout the rest of this area.
In this room, if I get up to it, where it at? There it is. This looks to be an armory. There are all sorts of spears, javelins. There's 2 full suits of cloud giant-sized plate armor hanging from giant bronze mannequins. And then there's a really nice rug. But it's an armory.
Skeletons.
It's an armory. All of these are giant-sized weapons.
I can.
A giant-sized short bow is like a long bow.
Or is it a great
It's like
bow?
a, yeah, it's like a,
It's like a really long bow, though.
That's fair.
I'm gonna say
I mean, I feel like
skeletons
you
would
could
have a
use it.
hard. I feel like a skeleton would have a hard time. using
Have multiple use it like a ballista.
You turn it sideways and you fire other skeletons out of it.
there you go.
Not where I was going with that, but I like it anyways.
Alright, well, whatever. Let's keep moving along.
But when
So-
you hit things, you take bludgeoning damage, and they're not.
Fuck, you're right.
Damn it.
All right, so where are you headed into next?
I
We're
guess.
swinging it around. So we're gonna pull her into her body and everything into that room, I think.
Okay, so you're scouting this room to the right next.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right, this looks to be a barracks. You imagine that all of those giants that came running, like the guards. It seems like this is where a lot of them are stationed, like when they're not on patrol.
Can you imagine a giant opening his barracks door and Sansuri's body is there by
There
rats?
are large
I'm just gonna carry
sacks.
your body
There's a
around.
large there's a bunch of different sacks looking like those personal items of different giants. There is a large chest. Well, actually, the large chest contains the 10 bags. Okay, so there's 10 bags that look like personal possessions.
Yeah, with the.
I feel like I'm not too worried about money anymore because of all the jewelry and stuff, and I'm more about finding whatever was making those groans, right? The dragon, apparently.
Yeah, the dragon.
So, alright.
With a quick glance around, do I see anything magic?
No,
The armory, no.
No.
All right. Exploring.
This appears to be just like the general, like where the guards would sleep, and then where they would get their equipment, standard stuff, you know.
Okay.
All right,
yeah.
down here then.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you want this room here?
Well, yeah, sure.
We'll just
We're
work
just
our way
kind
down.
of going room by room.
I say we'll
That's literally what I'm
assume.
doing.
We'll assume.
I'm carrying her around. We're going
Yeah.
room by room until we find something.
This looks to be some sort of like magical workshop, potted plants. There is a large key hanging from a stone hook mounted on the wall. It's 2 feet long. Looks like it's made of iron. Yeah.
We should send someone in to get that.
Also,
Wait, what was it?
in the cabinet is a large key. It's 20 feet up, so you have to find a way to get to it.
I can climb that easy.
I have a skeleton ladder.
Sure. You guys form a pyramid. You know, climb up some skeletons, pull it off, come in, throw it down on the ground. It hits with a very loud clang. It weighs 25 pounds, so it's a big key. You do notice in the cabinets there are all sorts of different spell components and trinkets and stuff. So here it says characters can find the material component for any wizard spell of 6th level or lower that has no cost in gold. So if there's anything in particular you need for a 6th level or less that doesn't have a cost with it, it's there. So it's just spell components. Which if it doesn't have a cost associated with it, then typically we don't worry about it anyway.
Got it. So it has bodies in there.
I'm gonna say whoever would like to. I'm gonna let 2 people roll an investigation check on this room.
I mean, I would probably be looking in it.
Dibs!
All right, so the two of you rolled investigation.
There's magic shit in here. 21.
Okay.
16.
16. It is not magic. Ethan, you check this room, and you find in the cabinet, in one of these spell components, you find a strange kelp.
Okay.
Wait, the kelp that grows in the
I take
like-
some kelp.
Potentially.
that kelp. It could be that kelp.
Just see a moving ice kelp.
Is this
Yeah.
that kelp? The kelp I've been searching for.
So,
My God.
I can finally make the nasty patty.
Dude, Hunter, we were talking
So-
about how the veg out looks like a nasty patty at work.
so you guys check the next hall. I take it. Balto.
Yep.
Shush. Whiny boy. My God. Right. So this next room.
Oh. That's a chapel.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what you see in here. This is. It looks. So you see a large. I mean, it is built like a temple. In a way. It's this opulent hall. There's murals that show castles in the clouds, cloud giants chasing silver dragons while riding rocks, golden sky chariots drawn by griffins, marble pillars. There's lapis, in the tiles, and then there's this massive There's this massive throne there, and there's also this large hole in the ground that looks like it just goes out the bottom of the castle. This looks to be some sort of audience chamber or something. There are 2 life-sized cloud giant statues, one male, one female, clutching mithril-tipped spears. Yeah, and then the throne itself is like got gems set in it. I mean, it is, yeah. So that's this room.
Alrighty.
Okay. Let's on to the next one then.
Okay.
I guess so.
We'll go ahead and just hit this next set. Bap.
Crane stops, goes to the throne, starts taking out gems.
This looks to be a guest room. 2 giant-sized beds. Everything. Shush! A giant barrel of wine. Sleeping garments, stuff like that. There's not a lot. There's some fancy-looking like goblets and like a decanter for the wine. That's what's in here. It looks to be a guest quarters.
Alright. Further down.
Next one.
There's a wall.
Oh. Ah.
Further in, you see a set of cages. You see lots of feathers. They look like they had creatures in them. All of the doors are swung open. There's a hole in kind of
That's
the
where the guards
southwest wall that that leads to the outside. It just drops off, but these feathers do not look like the Aarakocra. They look different.
I see.
So maybe some other creatures that were released whenever the alarm was sounded. I'm gonna say, Ethan, roll a history check.
No, I am quite good at unnatural 20.
Okay. You remember your time spent in the dungeon and in the cage, all the cages. You remember hearing the squawking of weird bird-like creatures. And yeah, you know that she had griffins that was held in here. And you also know this is where she was keeping all the bird creatures, and you could hear them just on the other side of the door. You turn and you look at the door that you haven't gone through yet. You can guess what's on the other side of that door.
A dragon.
My home.
So, you guys go through that door now?
I guess we do. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
You begin to creak open the door, and as you do, you hear breathing, deep, ragged breathing. As you all look in, all of you notice that there is a large, not the size of the blue dragon that attacked at the temple, but still a fairly large bronze dragon. He is chained to the back wall. He's got 2 locked manacles that bind his hind legs. He has a locked collar around his neck and an iron muzzle on his snout. You can also see, like, on these locks, there appear to be magic runes. Maybe they're strengthened somehow by them. He is barely able to move, and as you all approach, he just kind of he doesn't lift his head. You just see an eye just like glance in your direction.
What do I know about bronze dragons?
Real quick first, Ethan. Oddly enough, you do not notice the dragon. The first thing you notice is just this is a room that you don't know how long you were in this room. You look over into the corner and there are cages made for about human size. Prisoners. I mean, you could go over and identify the very cage that you were in. You know every scratch. I mean, there's some new ones in there now, the ones that weren't there from before, but you know every little detail of this cage. This is the room where you spent who knows how long. Could have been years. Could have been months.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it would be that soon. So, yeah, that's what you notice first.
He's just go over to my cage.
Yeah.
Just
Thick
kinda, like, inspect
iron
it, be
bars.
like,
Yeah, the dragon is just eyeing all of you. You asked, what do you know about bronze dragons, Crane?
Mhm.
Roll a history. Yeah, history check. Why not?
I want to be back like real quick.
17.
Okay. You know the basic. You don't know individual things about the different dragons, like,
Yeah.
but you know, bronze. The metallics are generally regarded as good dragons. The chromatics, red, green, all of that are the evil ones. You know that much.
Okay. So he looks weak though, like he wouldn't.
He has
really...
multiple wounds bleeding. He doesn't look like he's next to dead, but he definitely looks hurt.
Yeah, but he doesn't look like he'd be a threat really to a party of armed.
Well, I mean, hard to say with a dragon. He is larger. Like, he's larger than the one you guys fought. The green one. So, but not quite the size of the blue one.
I'm gonna get the skeletons to bring key.
The skeletons,
touch-
the what?
I'm gonna get the skeletons to bring the key.
Okay, yeah. The key, you bring
I'm
the
gonna
key
touch
to the-
his front leg and cast Cure Wounds.
He kind of flinches as you touch, and then yeah, go ahead and roll.
What's my ability modifier now? It's 5, so it does D8 plus 5. 11.
11 points of healing.
Mm-hmm.
Where is... He's got a specific health. Let's see if I can find it. There he is. Okay, so you heal him for 11. Yeah, some of the wounds start to seal up. And you can kind of hear him... He can talk. Talking's hard with the muzzle, but you hear him kind of just speak through gritted teeth that are kind of forced shut. It's like... What is she?
He sees her dead body, by the
Yeah,
way.
I was about to say, yeah, didn't you drag in her
Oh,
dead body?
you did? You brought it into the
Yeah.
room?
I've been
He's been
carrying it.
dragging
I'm
it.
not dragging it. I'm carrying it. I literally have enough strength to just carry it. Like, it's not.
A cloud giant weighs... I don't know how much, but...
It
it's a
weighs
lot.
an amount.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, she could be
5
dragged
carrying
like,
capacity.
easily.
So, he looks at you, looks at the body, and he's just like, is this some kind of trick?
No, we killed her dead.
He looks over at you, he's like, it's just a lot to take in. Do you
She
think-
really wasn't that difficult to kill. I don't know how a dragon got caught.
Would you not be an asshole, Crane? What the fuck? I literally said that. I actually said those words.
Yeah, Crane,
She's an
how
army.
close are you to this dragon?
Not close at all. It's a dragon. Like,
Okay.
I'm probably like across the room from it.
A little, yeah. What did bronze dragons have? Are they fire?
Electricity.
I think it's
Electricity?
lightning.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's
yeah,
what.
a little bit of lightning just kind of like snorts out in your direction.
Does the key fit these things?
The which one? The cages?
Any of them?
Shackles.
No, the
Not-
shackles.
Yes, they fit. They appear to
Okay.
be.
No, it's just like I know what to be in here. I'm literally gonna start unlocking it. Like, I don't even care if it tries to kill us.
Free the beast.
Okay.
Like as soon as he did that like little show of lightning, I was just like, huh, wow. I thought you were gonna be a little less angry than that.
Dragons.
What is Crane's charisma like?
Dragons are
like
prideful. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, you start to unlock.
I'll just get the skeletons to unlock.
Yeah,
it.
Probing him, dude.
And then I'm
Yeah.
gonna like
bitch,
put
you
my
wouldn't
hand.
have done anything.
I'm gonna put like a
I
hand
need
on
to
it
know
and be
if
like,
it's the bitch dragon or a man dragon.
that was my cage right over there.
He stands
And
up.
I like literally, he has to be. He would see that I'm a skeleton. They're
Yeah.
ripped off. Like,
Yeah. he kind of stands up. His wings stretch. The chains fall off of him. The snout drops. And he looks at all of you. And he looks at Ethan. He's like, "Oh, it looks like you got it worse than I did." As his form begins to shift, and it kind of shrinks down. And there in front of you, you see kind of a dirty-looking, kind of like ruddy-skinned, orange-haired halfling.
Naked.
Oh, fucking what?
Yeah,
Hello,
dragons
brother.
have humanoid forms.
I
Yeah.
didn't expect a halfling.
Yeah, he
I
kind
expected something cool.
he looks up at all of you. He's just like, I prefer this form when I'm not, you know.
Does he have clothes?
But
Same.
I mean, probably not.
I think
I guess
I think
not.
he would probably have rags with him or
So,
something.
yeah, he
I
might
mean,
have.
if he doesn't, then I'm just gonna call over, Terry, and I'm gonna take off his
Sure.
robe that he's
Oh,
wearing,
sure.
and I'm
So
gonna
you you
it
put
on
you
at
put
him.
this thing over this halfling form, that was stretched to fit an Orog skeleton. So it's just cartoonishly large on him, and he's just like, "Oh, well, thank you. It's a little big, but I guess it's thank you. It's the nicest thing anybody's
just-
done for me in a long time."
The irony of this crane is just like attempting to conceal laughter.
I have
Traveler's what?
clothes
Sure.
if you
Yeah.
want it.
I mean.
Oh yeah, monk. I have cleric
Oh,
vestments as well.
I really, I mean, I don't technically need the clothes, because the big form, but I mean,
So,
it's.
if you don't want to be naked.
He's got a cloak. He's got an oversized cloak on him right now. From Ethan. Yeah, he's just like.
I feel like out of all of us,
but-
the dragon would be the most okay with being naked.
So we
but thank
actually
you.
heard her torturing you. That's how we found this place.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't.
No, I mean,
No, that's not something to apologize for, is it?
it's a good thing that we're here, right? I mean, it's been
Um,
a strange day, and I kind of gestured to her dead body that I've been dragging around.
She looks just like.
Very strange.
I mean, I don't mean to be happy over another creature dying, but in this case, I'll make an exception.
I feel like all of us have.
And it's weird because he's very like. This is the most like you haven't met a lot of dragons, but this is like the softest spoken, most timid dragon you've ever come across. He's just like, well,
So the other one was
my name's Felgalos. It's nice to meet you all. Some call me the Flying Misfortune because I seem to get into bad situations a lot. Which Crane, I'm gonna have you roll a history check.
16.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Because of your connection with the Zentarum, you think for a minute. You go, Felgalos. I know that name. Felgalos is there's a tales of a dragon named Felgalos that does not like the Zentarum. And has regularly raided Zentarum caravans and wagons. He doesn't kill people, but he does take their stuff. He will just carry off the entire wagon, shake off anybody inside of it, and then just carry the wagon away.
Yeah. Just so you know, I just kind of pat the pocket my coins in. I'm just no, not today.
Yeah, so you know that he in particular does not like the Zentarum.
Which
So.
makes him probably a good person.
I mean, front dragons.
He looks to all of you and he's just like, so are we? Am I free to go?
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
There's I mean, we're not exactly out of the woods in that regard. There's probably a bunch of flying warriors outside, and
I can help with that.
but we want to be careful because
They have ballistas. They have
and
giants. They have...
you know,
Giant rocks.
I obviously I'm not downing your abilities, but the last thing we'd want to see is any more carnage if we can avoid it today, right?
He looks down. He looks down at the giant's body. He's just like, I mean, if you parade her around, I mean, it might.
Well, we still.
Still
I mean,
a lot
I don't know.
of
He-
You,
and he's
you
sitting there,
probably.
He thinks
And
You're
there's,
probably
there's still
versed
a
in
lot of
magic.
giants alive.
He's like,
We still
actually,
need to speak with her.
to speak with the.
Yeah.
I feel like that ship is. You know.
No.
Just,
Yeah, I mean, you can speak with dead people and stuff. Also, want to make sure.
magic stuff.
Magic stuff. Also, you know, like her whole research thing is making undead things, and we'd really rather her not become an undead thing with her own power. That would be a problem.
I
So
mean,
we
yeah,
feel like,
like a lich. That'd be bad.
yeah,
a giant
yeah, that
lich.
would be really,
Ugh.
really bad, right? So we
It's
think
like-
it might be best if we just
Well,
kind of took her body with us.
so I spent a little bit of time here, outside of this room. It was a flying castle. I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. So I figured, I'll just fly up. I'll talk to the people, see say hi. This seemed like the neighborly thing to do. And I mean the Sansuri was very nice until I
Yeah,
trusted her, and then she trapped me and backstabbed me, and But
Did she
before
actually
that,
backstab you though, or like was it like a front stab?
all over. I don't like you.
Well,
But
we got here.
I
We
think
got
I
here on a
think I
ship
have.
of cultists.
Hey.
For
No.
So, like,
Cool.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
he knows the red dragon.
he probably knows who he is,
Yeah.
but like
Who?
we know that he's not trustworthy.
Who?
That dragon.
Yeah,
Oh.
the red dragon. What was his name? Clout.
Red dragon. I
Cloud.
mean, there's a.
Cloud.
Clout.
As soon as you say it, he stops. And he's like, you mean to tell me you came here? Cloud sent you?
No, he.
No.
Well, like, so here's the story.
Cloud
Like, he sent his
was-
cultists.
Ship, and it was
He
Not
sent his
directly.
cultists to help us, like restore the dragon. Or not the dragon, the giant.
giant.
Like,
Or the-
Oh,
The Ordning.
the
Ordning.
whole weird
Yeah.
giant civil war thing.
yeah, he's supposedly going to reward us for it, but
Oh,
we,
he will not. Don't
Yeah.
bank on
Yeah.
that. I wouldn't
we
go to
kind of
him.
know not to trust him. But
I was
like,
gonna
his ship
commit a
was very
mutiny,
useful.
but
Don't-
I don't know how to
don't-
drive the ship.
Don't go to him. Don't do that. That's bad.
Yeah, we figured. I mean, you're probably aware of well, dragons of the metal with metal scales generally are in a
Metallic,
nicer position than otherwise. Metallic
I'd like to think
versus-
so.
That seemed
Yeah,
a little. I mean,
In our experience, I mean, we've only met 2 dragons plus before you, 2 dragons, and then the followers of one, but they both had monocolored scales, and neither of them seemed to be very friendly.
No,
one of
they
them-
usually aren't.
One of them.
I've
we
told me
did.
about
I've
us,
tried
actually.
making friends with them before. A few times. It's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
There's actually one who killed a friend of ours.
Oh,
It was a blue dragon, a huge one.
massive blue dragon. Roll a history check. Nope.
He's no idea.
He's just like I don't. I mean, there have been I'm sure a few, but I'm not in my particular area where I typically fly. I feel like I would notice that. I'd probably notice that. But anyway, so good news. So if Sansuri is dead, then custody of Linar Mall would fall to her children. Children, I think, are maybe a little too young to inherit the castle. So then their uncle, who I think his name is Thalin, I'm really bad with names. I think it's Tholen.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. He'll probably, kind of take over in their stead. Tholen. Now I know I said Sansuri was nice, but Tholen's really nice. And Tholen didn't stab me, so points in his book.
But he didn't stop you from being stabbed.
Wait a minute.
He seemed like he
Yeah,
was.
do you know Tholen, Ethan?
It seems like maybe he was bound to like I don't know, honor bound by some family thing. He never really seemed terribly happy with Sansuri. At first I thought he was just being grouchy because she seemed so nice, and he just kind of was like, I don't know, he's grouchy to her. But now I kind of see where he was coming from. So he might not be bad.
What does Ethan know about this person? Does he know anything?
Does Ethan know anything?
Roll a history check for me. Again, the only reason I'm doing this is because you were trapped in this dungeon, so you'd only get bits and pieces.
24.
Okay. You know that Tholen is the uncle. He is Sansuri's brother.
Older or younger?
Older.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, actually, is he? He might be younger.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think he's younger. You hadn't had too much interaction with him. He seemed to just stay away from the dungeons in general. He didn't really go there.
Alright, so you didn't know much.
So.
Oh boy, I kind of want to talk to him.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, we have Sansuri's body. If he was bound to like protect her or something, she's already dead.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go talk to her then.
To
Yeah!
him. Well,
Okay.
no, to him.
And his name was Feldegrad? Was the dragon's
Fel-
name?
Felgolos.
Felgolos.
Felgollos. Felgolos.
Well, Felgolos, I guess you are free to go. I mean, we're, probably call that ship again. We know not to trust the dragon, but the ship
please
itself is pretty useful, so. Those of us who don't fly, anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, flying's pretty helpful. I would know.
I mean, Mama always taught me not to look a gift dragon in the mouth.
That's a very strange and specific saying. I think you're lying. So, right. Well, I guess I can hang around. I'm gonna go out of this room. I think there was an opening in the next one over. It's a breath of fresh air. I'm gonna hang around just to make sure you guys get out okay.
Yeah.
If you need me, some sort of loud noise, maybe some sort of signal, and I'll
That'll work.
come. Yeah, I'll be around. And then we'll get you
really
back
good.
to your ship, and then I mean, if there's in the future any way you can contact me, I would definitely say I owe you one. So you got a friend in
Much
me.
appreciated.
Except for, and he looks over at Crane. He's like, you're okay, I guess.
I just salute him. Just
I shouldn't be ungrateful. I was trapped and getting stabbed, and now I'm not, and that's good.
Alright, and then I'm like, after you then. And kind of
Bronze
gesture towards
dragon.
the door.
not kinky.
Yeah, he walks out, and he's just like, he goes over to like kind of the opening, and he's like, well, I guess, yeah, signal me if you need me.
Will do.
And then he just kind of waves as he backs up and just falls out the window, or like the opening. And then as he falls, and then after a short delay, you see a full bronze dragon form swooping back up into the clouds.
Well, he was delightful.
So,
It's, experience.
I think this is a decent spot to call it. I got places I gotta go. But we got this. So we'll finish up with you guys going and talking to Tholen. and working through whatever you guys want to check, because there's still stuff you can check out in this castle that you haven't. You said you might go back through. There's scrolls, giant-sized scrolls, giant-sized potions, stuff like that. Figuring out what your items do, all of those things. So we'll do that next time, and then you guys can continue on wherever it is you want to go, whether it's further south or whatever.
Yeah, I kind of want to make sure it's cool.
Make sure what?
I just want to make sure it's cool with him if we take whatever we want after I give him the entire story of him, just letting whatever happened to me.
So either there's like two solutions in this. A, he gets pissed that we killed her because he has like a.
Anyway, yeah.
Or B, she's already dead, so he can't protect her anymore.
He doesn't
Might as well
care.
protect the kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
For next.
I'll say, out of all of the movement in the castle, you never saw Tholen outside of that floor with the children. Just as you never saw him anywhere else. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
And
guys.
she specifically said look for Stolen, so.
Yes. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks for playing, guys. I had a good time. You guys dunked on Sansuri. Dude, she was a 13th level wizard, like, spellcaster. She could have cast Big B's hand at, like, 7th level. I mean, there was some stuff she could do if she had health.
She got like one spell.
Yeah, she got one wall of force off to just buy some time. So, anyway, guys, but I'm not even mad. That whole disguise as a baby and then Yerl died, this is a great section.
I was totally accepting, like, shit, dude, he's dead. And I was totally.
That would have been your first sorcerer spell.
When I rolled a 98, I looked at it and it's like, oh, you cast Time Stop. And I'm like, bro, that's great. And then it's like, and then you cast Finger of Death on yourself. And I was like, oh no. So, that was funny. Alright, guys. I will catch you next time.
See you, boys.
See ya.
Wait.
What?
Wait a second.
Does anyone have any other questions?
No,
I'll send them to you if I
I was
have
gonna
them.
hang around for a bit.
Same.
Okay. Alright.
I have a god I want to ask you about.
Okay. Cool. Alright.
Leonard!
You can go, Caleb. See you.
Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. We'll be back next Sunday. No, actually, because I'm going to be gone next Sunday. So, yeah, never mind. We're on vacation. So, it'll be the next one after that before we have D&D again. So, in the meantime, have a good one, and I'll catch you next time.